Great game. The Jeopardy Invitational Tournament continues on Monday. Have a great weekend.
Thursday Night Lights and Friday Night Rivals on KJazz and KMYU.
Behind senior quarterback Keneal Sweetwine, who's coming off a 5-touchdown performance in last week's opener. Skyridge looking to stay hot and rep Utah as they battle Nevada on Friday Night Rivals. Welcome out to Skyridge High School on a toasty Friday night. Have we got a good one for you tonight? A battle of two states. That's right, Liberty, the Patriots, coming up from Henderson, Nevada to take on Skyridge. Dave Fox along with Lemma Harrington. Frank Dolce will join us on the field shortly. I love these kind of matchups. Liberty ranked 3rd in the state of Nevada. Let's talk first about them. Ezra Senalevi, number 1. Probably going to be calling his number a little bit tonight.
Yeah, I sized him up. He came by the Mac Shack, and I was checking him out. I'm like, okay, this kid looks like he's got a little game in him. So if you are Skyridge, you haven't had a whole lot of opportunities really to scout. Of course, you played this team last year. You beat them. But there's number 1. He passes the eyeball test. You better be ready for him. Their quarterback can run as well, so you got to be ready to stop the run first if you're Skyridge.
On the other side of it, Skyridge, first of all, they got Tahi from Bingham, but we got to talk about number 13 because Keneal Sweetwine. Man, this kid is growing up right before our very eyes, and now he's a senior ready to deliver.
Right, he's been on our radar since he was a freshman, then on to his sophomore year last year, his junior season, this year his senior campaign, and he's coming off a 5-touchdown performance, as you mentioned, last week, and that's great. You know, the thing that you're going to expect or hope for Sweetwine is that he continues to mature. Last year, he had some moments where he might turn the ball over, take care of the football against a team like this one, against Liberty, and you'll be in good shape. But I'm looking forward to the game tonight.
He's looking like he can dance, too.
He can dance.
5 touchdown passes and 1 running last week for a total of 6. Settle in. We got a good one for you. It's coming your way right now. Liberty out of Nevada taking on Skyridge. And we're ready to get this thing going on KJazz TV, KMYU, KUTV.com, and our Facebook page. Next.
America First Credit Union's Friday Night Rivals is brought to you by America First Credit Union, Strong Auto, Robert DeBry, and U of U Marketing.
Could you guys hear me?
Build your jacket at Coleman Knitting Mills.
Let's see, string cheese, ooh, soda.
Surprise! You have a brother.
Hi. Whoa. Why didn't you tell me before?
Well, we just got him.
For opening a new account at America First Credit Union.
Which, surprise number 2, you're moving out and living at America First.
Huh?
Get your money working. For a limited time, new members get a cash bonus when they open a checking account.
With our famous sweet pork, Costa Vida is showing the world how it's done. Infused with garden fresh vegetables, creating layers of deep, unforgettable flavor. Marinated for hours, cradling each bite in sweet, savory spice. Seasoned in a bold blend, turning time, technique, and tradition into perfection, just for you. Costa Vida's famous sweet pork. So good.
McGee's Stamp and Trophy is Utah's #1 awards and engraving company. McGee's will help you brand your business and recognize the people who make it a success. McGee's has a passion for excellence that will make your accolades more meaningful. From custom-cut acrylics and crystal awards to framing, engraving, and sports memorabilia. If you can dream it, we can achieve it. Let McGee's take care of all of your awards and recognition needs. McGee's Stamp and Trophy in Orem, American Fork, and Salt Lake City.
Civil engineers at Utah State University's Water Research Lab create and study structures to manage our most precious commodity, water. When the spillway of the United States' tallest dam was compromised, USU created a scale model and used computational fluid dynamics to help it recover from a near disaster.
I'm an Aggie, and I protect the nation's water supply.
Build your jacket at Coleman Knitting Mills.
A good game for the Falcons. And tonight, making the trip from Henderson, Nevada, Liberty. This is actually Liberty's opener. They start the high school football season just a little bit later than we do up here because they can play it a little bit later than we do up here. Let's take a look at our America First Credit Union keys to the game. America First proud to support Utah's high school athletics and student athletes. Lemma, what do you have for us?
Well, you know, when you're the traveling team, and this kind of goes without saying, it's got to be a business trip, and it's got to be all business. You can't get caught standing on the sidelines looking at, you know, the beautiful mountain range as the backdrop. You have got to be focused and ready to play. Talking to Coach Morocco, he said, my guys, I think they're ready. Good night last night. They're ready to go. Skyridge, it's about poise and posture, and what I'm talking about is the poise of Sweet Wine and the posture, and that's up to the offensive line. You got to keep him upright. If you can do that and give him time to throw, you probably get another game like you had last week, which is 5 touchdowns.
Plus, he ran one in. I mean, it was a heck of a game to start things off. As I mentioned, they beat Mountain Ridge. Interesting, tonight Mountain Ridge is playing Lehi. So Mountain Ridge is just ripping through Region 3 in the first couple weeks of the season. So we're about set to go. A bit of a toasty night for Vegas, though. This is probably nice and cool.
I'll bet. Yeah, they're probably thinking this is great weather right now. It's not hot like it is in Vegas, where it's kind of that dry heat and it just saps all your energy.
Yeah, it's like, what are you guys complaining about? It's beautiful.
Getting ready for kickoff, I was talking to Coach Morocco before the game and asking him about the travel, and he said, we love to do this. We want to play good teams because if we just play teams that are in Nevada, we're not prepared when we go up against Bosco and the better teams in Nevada.
Right. Bishop Gorman. Back to receive Briggs Parker and Lincoln Tahi, and we are underway. Nevada against Utah, and Tahi's got it. The running back from Bingham, played at Bingham last year, and he joins this team this year, and a good return up past the 30-yard line, and out comes the offense. Head coach is Justin Hamm. He's also the offensive coordinator in his 3rd season now with a record of 22-6 coming in. And before that, he was pretty successful at Brighton, 43-13 during his time there. So he's done a nice job.
And coached this team when Coach Lehman was at the helm and won a championship. Brought him over a little bit early, knowing that he was going to turn the reins over to him. So a nice smooth transition from the only coach that Skyridge had to that point, and Coach Lehman, and now Hem taking over.
So on first down, Sweetwine's going to throw, and his pass comes out quick, and it is caught. And just like that, we have a strong auto first down, and let's take a look at our players to watch. There they are. How about that? Brought to you by Robert J. DeBry.
Well, we're going to talk a lot about Keneal Sweetwine, obviously. Lincoln Tahi, who we mentioned, who came over, obviously, from Bingham. He's a great running back. Some might say maybe the best or one of the top running backs in the state. Talmadge Oswald is one of the targets that Sweetwine will be looking for. Had 108 yards last week.
Tahi with a carry. There's a flag down right on the line of scrimmage. Could be a face mask. Let's take a look at the players to watch on the defensive side of the ball while they sort this out.
Well, the linebacking core is a little bit untested when we're talking about Liberty, but we're talking about Corona, Pangofie, and Rich. They're gonna be active, but at the same time, this is the first game for Liberty, right? So they're gonna kind of feel their way through probably at least part of the first quarter, a couple of series.
And they're marching down towards you, Alema, after the penalty. So it's a first down for Skyridge, and they're cruising already. Running a little option, and Sweetwine looking for some room. He's going to get about 3 yards. on the keeper.
You talked about a Sweetwine with that rushing touchdown last week. This is a guy, he's a load, right? He's 6'4", 205 pounds, and he's looking, more mature as far as the body is concerned this year as opposed to last year. Just turned 17, so he continues to, get older and hopefully wiser, Foxy.
17, so old and wise. Second down. Sweetwine to throw again, and Sweetwine wide open, middle of the field, very close to the red zone, but fires a rocket to Talmadge Oswald. We were just talking about him as one of the players to watch, and he's got a huge pickup.
Well, this one just nice and a fairly quick release, and you got Sweetwine with good protection and able to stand in the pocket and deliver a strike.
20 yards on the pickup. And they're just outside of the red zone. Sweetwine again going outside. That one's caught. A couple of yards on the pickup. Looks like they're still going to be a little bit. No, they got the first down. And they're into the University of Utah red zone.
Well, once again, good protection and able to just sit there. And I talked about poise and posture. You keep Sweetwine upright and given an opportunity to, just to look at what's going on down the field, and he's going to deliver for you.
Quarterback draw. Sweetwine keeps it and gets very close to the goal line. Can actually get a first down, and he almost got that.
Again, a design quarterback run, as you referred to there, Fox, and good blocking up front for Sweetwine. All he has to do is, of course, a little delayed draw, so steps back, lets the rush come in, and then able to pick up nice yardage.
Second down short. Give it to Tahi. Lincoln Tahi wrapped up. Going to lose a couple of yards. Nowhere to go. That big defensive line getting in his way.
Well, talked about that linebacking core and the defensive line occupying blockers. And then the linebackers able to activate. They get in the backfield and slow Tahi down.
3rd and 4. Trying to run right up the middle with Sweetwine again. He's very close. But no, they're going to mark it at about the 2. So if this is not, this is not a first down. So now it's 4th and 1 or 4th and 3 to the end zone.
This is a very simple decision, right? You're playing at home. You've got one game under your belt. You've been in the end zone a bunch of times. You put up 52 points last week. All you need to do is pick up a couple of yards here.
On 4th down, the keeper again. And this time, Sweetwine appears to have broken the play, but it's still no signal for the red. They're going to say no.
I don't think he got into the end zone. The question is, did he get close enough to move the chains and get a 1st and goal here?
Well, he should have a first down. And Liberty's running off the field, and they realize, oh, wait a minute, that was first down. So they get 4 more shots at it. Now the defense is late getting back. Really late getting back.
Yeah, Pangofia was already almost to the sideline. They may need to take a timeout here.
Yeah, they just did. Yeah, they thought they had turned the ball over. So it'll be 1st and goal when we come out of this timeout. We'll take the timeout with them. Just underway here at Skyridge High School. Battle between Nevada and Utah on America First Credit Union's Friday Night Rivals.
Okay, guys, I do not have a monitor.
And I don't.
Frank can hear. I can hear you.
They just got the mic. They just got the mic.
Ready to refresh your space? RC Willey has you covered with incredible Labor Day savings. Discover unbeatable deals on everything from furniture to flooring, TVs to appliances. It's the perfect time to upgrade your home and save big. Shop now at RC Willey.
Some shops, they just give you an oil change and send you on your way.
But at Master Auto Tech, our master service goes beyond that.
Our master service package includes premium oil, full digital inspection, tire rotation, fluid top-offs, and a brake check.
Plus, BG EPR to clean the sludge out of your engine.
And BG MOA to extend engine life and performance.
Getting the master service means you're going to be doing it less often, saving you money over time.
So come down and ask for the master service. It's not just an oil change, it's peace of mind.
Your trusted, helpful expert, Master Auto Tech.
RC Willey makes it easy to buy now and pay over time with flexible financing, including 0 and low interest plans. Whether it's a new refrigerator or fresh carpet, choose low monthly payments that fit your budget. And this week, celebrate Labor Day.
10th play of this drive for Skyridge. And on the drive, Keneal Sweetwine completed all 3 of his passes for 42 yards, and he's also carried the ball 4 times. So here we go. 1st and goal. Sweetwine with Tahi in the backfield. Tahi's got it. Tahi lowers the head, and he's into the end zone, no doubt this time.
Good blocking up front for Tahi. You know, the one thing's probably most noticeable for me as I look at this Skyridge team, this might be the smallest offensive line Skyridge has ever had. But the good news is that Bob Stevens, who is the former BYU offensive lineman, who is the coach for the offensive line here, they're pleasantly surprised. These guys have settled in very nicely, and they do a great job and allow Tahi to get pay dirt.
Point after on the way, Crew Odom. And that sneaks in, and it's 7-0. Skyridge on the board. And what a drive.
Impressive first drive. And Dilemma, they didn't even get Tahi really involved in the offense on that drive. A lot of people claiming Tahi one of the best running backs in the state.
Yeah, we've had an opportunity to see some good running backs. Hamilton, Cadillac, Louis Hamilton over at West. Fantastic 300-yard game in the game last week, Friday. And now a chance to see Tahi transferring over from Bingham. But this guy can, really get it done on the ground.
He had 1,000 yards rushing at Bingham last year, 5 touchdowns. Take a look at our scoring summary brought to you by RGS Exteriors. 10-play drive, 68 yards, and of course the 1-yard run by Tahi. RGS Exteriors and Construction. Good to have them aboard with us this season.
Our friends at RGS, indeed. If you got anything that you need done on the exterior of your house, I've talked about how they helped me out. I had some flooding that was taking place because there was a leak going in between my siding and my house, and they were able to come out, diagnose it, and fix it.
They're the best. All right, now we get to see what Liberty has to deliver for us. And the kick is away, and that sails into the end zone for a Victor's Tires touchback. And we'll remind you that McGee's Awards and Engravings is a sponsor of Friday Night Rivals. It's time to be recognized. They have the trophy we award to the winning team at the end of each game.
Now, it's never too early to get in touch with our friends over at McGee's and get ready for the awards that will take place at the end of youth conference or whatever you've got going on. Maybe it's a team or it could be in your office. And I always tell people this, I don't know how many people understand that at McGee's, they've got so much memorabilia there. You can go in and pick up some great gifts for a party or a recognition as well.
Junior Selby Griego is the quarterback. Ezra Senalivi behind him. And here, high snap. And how about that? It landed right in the hands of Senalivi. And he's going to lose a couple of yards, but boy, that was.
Well, take a look at Senalivi, real heads-up play by him. He's probably the best player on this offense. Speaking of this Liberty squad, he's got 12 offers, Fox, already, a lot of them from the Big Ten.
So after looks like he got at least back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. Liberty plays out of Henderson, Nevada. And Griego back to throw. And he's a quick one. A flag came down in the backfield. Let's check that. While we're doing that, we'll take a look at our players to watch for the offense. There they are of Liberty.
Yeah, that's good looking at Lehi, who is the running back, Grego, the quarterback, and you add to that mix right there, Iwamuro will be one of the targets for Grego. We'll probably see two quarterbacks in this game for Liberty. Grego will get the majority of the snaps. There was a battle for that starting position. Both of the quarterbacks are juniors. Ramiro Ronaldo is a little bit bigger as far as stature is concerned. He's 6 foot 182. I think you can recognize that Grego a little undersized at 5'9", but very athletic and can move in the pocket.
So 3rd down 10. Griego looking downfield, got a man, got a first down, or very close to it. All depends on the spot. It's right on the 30, so that should be a first down. Let's take a look at our defensive players to watch, brought to you by Robert J. DeBry.
Well, you got number 0, that is Coons. You also have number 1, Briggs Parker. So a couple of them, and then Suka Finau, one of the linebackers that will get a lot of action here tonight.
Both teams moving the football in the early going here. 10-play drive for Skyridge, and now Liberty has got something going. And a little sidearm pass, his rifle. That might have come in a little bit too hot for Kellen Iwamuro.
Yeah, very resourceful as you watch Griego kind of go down low and sidearm that ball. Good job by the front 7 for Skyridge, putting a little pressure on Griego. Keep in mind that for Liberty, this is their first game of the season. So Skyridge with some experience from last week against Mountain Ridge, but for Liberty, this is their first go.
2nd down. What a pitch. I mean, at the last second, he got rid of that, and that was fortuitous because Senelevi is going to end up with a strong auto first down.
Yeah.
Great job, Alema, by Senelevi, keeping that distance between his relationship with the quarterback. As Grego's being tackled, he can rely on his running back to pitch it out late.
And ends up with a 12-yard pickup when it looked like they might be dropped for a loss. First down. And wrapped up, Senelevi has nowhere to go. We remind you to shop R.C. Willey for the area's largest selection of furniture, mattresses, appliances, electronics, and flooring. Make your home your way at R.C. Willey.
Senelevi slow.
Yeah, Coons was the first one in there, number 0. He's one of our players to watch, but from that linebacking core. And traditionally, you know, Skyridge puts out great linebackers.
So 2-yard loss, 2nd down. Grego's pass caught, just kind of hung that up there, and no one could close.
Frank, that almost developed like it was a screenplay, the way they let everybody come through.
That's exactly what it looked like, but they released some receivers downfield. Flag down on the play.
Player down for Skyridge.
Player down that got caught up in the wash. Ineligible receiver. So, you know, what you mentioned, Alema, it's set up like a screen. It took a long time for Grego to release the pass. Somebody got a little anxious at the line of scrimmage.
This This summer, you'll be loving Howard London at America First Credit Union. Get new Visa credit cards with 0% intro APR for 6 months. Need a new ride? Get 90 days with no payments on new auto loans and 60 days no payments on RV and power sports loans. That's not all. Our home equity loans start with an introductory 4.49% APR to refinance debt or take on that dream project. So start the summer fun now and your payments later. Apply in America First today.
Let's go take some turns. A common phrase at a university at the foot of some of the best snow-covered mountains in the world. Another common phrase on the University of Utah campus, unsurpassed societal impact. Sure, it's lofty, but it motivates the care in our hospitals, the research in our labs across campus, and the real-world applications of our breakthroughs. Innovation and impact. It's what you get from a university that is always looking up.
My name is Lincoln Tahi. Play for Skyridge football. I'm a running back. And shout out all my soldiers. All my soldiers.
We love you! Okay. Yeah, well, of course they love him. There he is. Tahi, 1,000 yards rushing last year at Bingham. And then made the move here to Skyridge. As Luke Barris being helped off field, but he's up and walking. So that's good news.
Always nice to have a good, strong running back in the backfield on your offense. And we talked about kind of a undersized offensive line for Skyridge, but it always helps when you got a good running back there in the backfield. And the offensive line has looked good. They really performed well last week against Mountain Ridge.
2nd and long. 2nd and 18. Griego back to pass, firing downfield. Dangerous pass, just kind of right in the middle of that zone, but no one able to get to it. Incomplete. Will go to 3rd down. And remind you that Robert J. DeBry, Utah's original personal injury attorney, is a sponsor of Friday Night Rivals. Robert J. DeBry. So 3rd and long.
Head coach for this Liberty squad, Richard Morocco. He's been the head coach there, Frank and Fox, for 16 years.
Yeah, how about that?
They've seen some great seasons. Last year was a little down season for them. You know, not very common for them to not have a winning season.
3rd and long. They need to get past midfield for the 1st down, and Griego gets out of trouble, has a bunch of room, blockers ahead, and Griego, if they want to go for it, a much more manageable 4th down coming. I mean, he looked like he was about wrapped up back behind the 30.
Yeah, I thought he was going to go down. Suka Finau got an arm on him, but was not able to bring him to the ground. And once he's out in open field, he's a very dangerous runner.
This is a dangerous chance here. I mean, it makes it an easier decision maybe to go for it on 4th down, but if you don't pick it up, you're putting an offense back on the field that just went 80 yards in the score.
Well, we'll see if they run a play.
Yeah, and see if they're going to either try to draw him offside or do a quick kick out of this formation.
4th down. Griego. Oh, he's in trouble. And he's not sure if they're going to call that an intentional grounding or a fumble.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, they're calling it an incomplete pass, so the ball will go back to. That's a generous incomplete pass.
Yeah, no kidding.
Wow. Pressure that time by Easton Simmons, one of the other linebackers for the Falcons.
Is that Lima, is that the right time to take that chance on 4th? I mean, maybe early in the game. I don't know. But that seemed like a very risky move from Liberty.
Yeah, I think you almost have to go with the experience, 16 years as the head coach at Liberty of Richard Morocco.
Yep. I mean, you make a good point, but that puts the defense in very difficult.
We'll find out in a couple of minutes if it was the right move.
Didn't we find out? I mean, turn the ball over.
Well, Keneal Sweetwine comes out throwing. Tahi has a bounce off his shoulder pads. Incomplete. He had a lot of room.
Alema, I don't know if that ever happened to you coming out of the backfield, but you.
Well, Lema's shoulder pads were so huge back then.
Back in the day. But yes, Frank, to your point, Yeah, the ball's coming. You almost think I'm guaranteed going to catch it. I got yards in front of me, and you take your eye off the ball. You can't look upfield before you have possession.
University of Utah, get an education as inspiring as the mountains around us at the University of Utah. Here comes Tahi, and he is nearly wrapped up, and the rest of the posse of white jerseys arrive and drop him for a loss. So his defense stepping up.
Great job. The Kosin Arcala from one of the linebacker positions coming up.
Liberty keying the run. Very tough sledding so far in the run game for Tahi.
Justin Hem, head coach and offensive coordinator, and here we go on 3rd and 13. And Sweetline fires downfield right at and just beyond. This is going to be a late hit, most likely. Targeting, and it's a first down.
It's not a late hit. It's a dangerous play.
Yeah.
And I don't know, Alim. I mean, the helmet didn't. The crown of the helmet didn't go down. I mean, that's body to body. I thought that was a pretty clean tackle. The issue is it's a defenseless receiver.
I agree with you on this, because Carter Christensen really could have taken him out, but instead kind of held up. But still, I'm not sure what your options are.
I don't know. You got to make the tackle.
Yeah.
And it was body to body. Like I said, crown of the helmet didn't go down. It was a hard hit, no question. But the defenseless receiver issue.
Let's give this to Robert J. DeBry. You make the call. Utah's original personal injury attorney. Oh, man, he got leveled.
But just think of what he could have done. So I give Carter Christensen a little credit that, he actually held up on that play.
Mm-hmm.
Now, regardless, it is football, and guys are going to get hit. So if we're officially reviewing this play, I might have kept that flag in my pocket.
I almost feel the same way, Alima. Like, that's a bang-bang play. The defensive back could have done much more damage. And it's probably a kind of a wind got knocked out of him. But what a play.
Yeah, big first down.
What a play to hold on to that. Under pressure.
And the good news is Fringe is coming to the sideline under his own power.
Hey, be sure to escape into the FanX Multiverse this September 25th to 27th. You can meet over 100 celebrities, shop fandom merchandise and art, and attend panels. Don't miss out on the biggest event yet, FanX, September 25th through the 27th. All the way down to the University of Utah Red Zone. Very close to it. Sweetwine's pass. What a catch. Oh, a near catch. He caught it.
He caught it. Adam
that pass was behind him.
Oh, he did a great job contorting his body. This ball thrown a little bit behind him, but goes out there and two hands stabs it and brings it in.
So 2nd down and 2. Pass outside, caught and dropped. Couple of drops tonight.
Very catchable ball that time.
Had that screen set up. Now, there was some traffic coming from the interior of that defensive front. I'm not sure he would have gotten much yardage, but there was a little path there.
Omarion Sanders could not hang on to that one. So now 3rd and short. Sweetwine looking. Oh, what a fake. Hands the ball behind him, and that diving ahead for close to a first down. I think Liberty thinks they stopped him. Let's get the spot.
I think he's going to be shy of the first down, but a big hit.
And he's down. That was significant contact.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was a helmet hit, and the Liberty medical staff attending to the Skyridge player who's down.
It looks like Oswald, I believe, number 5.
It was the ball carrier, and to be fair, Oswald ducked his head as he was entering into contact, and I think he went helmet first.
Yeah, we'll take a look at the replay here, and at the end of the play, you're right, the head goes down, and that, to me, even though it may have been incidental, is where you're going to throw the flag. That's helmet-to-helmet contact.
You're even prettier than the day we met.
Thanks, babe. You're the youest you in your home. So make it your home your way with RC Willey.
Looking for the perfect suit for that special occasion? At Mr. Mac, we have the best selection of suits for weddings, missions, and more. From boys' suits to men's formal wear, we've got you covered. Complete your look with our great accessories, including shirts, ties, shoes, and belts. And with free alterations, you'll always get the perfect fit. Come into one of our 9 convenient locations today or MrMac.com. Mr. Mac, locally owned and operated for nearly 60 years, making you look your best.
McGee's Stamp and Trophy is Utah's #1 awards and engraving company. McGee's will help you brand your business and recognize the people who make it a success. McGee's has a passion for excellence that will make your accolades more meaningful. From custom-cut acrylics and crystal awards to framing, engraving, and sports memorabilia. If you can dream it, we can achieve it. Let McGee's take care of all of your awards and recognition needs. McGee's Stamp and Trophy in Orem, American Fork, and Salt Lake City.
Working. Become a member today at AmericaFirst.com. Here we go on 4th and 1. Oh, they jumped. No flag. They got back.
They can't get back. He must not have gone into the neutral zone.
Must not have gone far enough.
Yeah.
Sweetwine thought he had it.
Almost again.
He's looking over to Coach Ham to see if they're going to run this play or not.
And here we go, the pitch outside. Tahi's got it. Tahi cuts inside. He's got a first down. Not a touchdown, but he does have the strong auto first down.
I like the call, Frank.
Oh,
little option.
Absolutely. I love the option down near the goal line. I love giving the quarterback the opportunity to run, maybe throw the ball. Probably a little RPO going on there. And then the option to get it to your best player on your offensive team. Tahi, nice play.
Sweetwine, end zone, and the orange gloves and shoes of Sanders.
Sanders caught the ball, and as he's going down, I hope we get this replay. He's signaling touchdown.
As he's falling.
Yeah.
A little play action, hold those linebackers and get the ball over to Sanders for the score back in the end zone.
So with the point after on the way, Skyridge looking to go up 14-0 on the visitors from Nevada. They beat Liberty last year 41-26 when Sweetwine passed for 285 yards and 4 touchdowns. In this game, he's already 6 on the visitors from Nevada. They beat Liberty last year 41-26 when Sweetwine passed for 285 yards and 4 touchdowns. In this game, he's already 6 of 8 for 67 yards and a touchdown. And his team leading 14-0.
Well, so far this Skyridge offense has been very impressive, Alema. I am interested about how they'll continue to work on that run game and get Tahi more involved on the ground.
Yeah, I'd agree 100%. You know, it's so often at the beginning of the game you try to establish your rush attack. And to this point, now Tahi obviously has a touchdown in the first quarter here, but they haven't depended much on the ground game. They've really relied on the arm of Sweetwine, which is not a bad thing. But the more that you get Tahi involved, then the more it opens up your entire playbook.
Let's take a look at our scoring summary brought to you by RGS Exteriors then. Another long drive for Skyridge. 8 plays, 48 yards, and that 4-yard TD pass to Sanders. And we're ready to go again. Utah State kickoff is returnable. Kellen Ewan Ball is out. I think Skyridge has it.
They're on the ball.
Everything coming up Falcons in this first quarter. And remember, this is the first game of the season for Liberty, and it kind of shows.
How many times, Frank, do you see this where a guy's trying to get extra yards and the ball gets a little loose and gets knocked out? It happens a lot. When you're trying to pick up those extra yards, you kind of lose focus on making sure that that ball is high and tight, and that's exactly what happened. Good job by the cover team for Skyridge.
You know what that could be? Our school bus stop of the game, presented by NHTSA. Stay tuned. We'll see if that is indeed the stop of the game, and it certainly has to be a heck of a candidate for it. No doubt about that. Sweetwine fires the ball into traffic and can't be caught by Adam Warren.
Good job by that Liberty defense. They diagnosed that one quickly.
Yeah, there really wasn't anywhere for Skyridge to go with that football. Just well defended to the short side of the field. You know, that's a tough play on the short side. You kind of get the extra defender on the sideline here, and everything's compact.
Victor's Tires, for all your tire needs. Trust Victor's, now with new locations in Ogden and Roy. Victor's Tires. Second down. Sweetwine pump fakes, goes end zone wide open, and one-handed catch. Are you kidding me? Hunter Sheffield. That is remarkable.
Well, I'll tell you that you're going to watch the defender falls down, and Sheffield still has to make a spectacular grab. Never brought the other hand over. One hand stabs it and able to secure it. Get one foot in bounds. He actually got two, only needed one in high school, but great play by Sheffield.
Beautiful camera work there. Our sideline camera, Hutran on that camera, and one hand, like you said, Alema, that's all he needed. One hand, 1 foot, and a 21-0 lead. That was phenomenal.
Good look at Sheffield there. I remember, I'm old enough, Frank, to remember when gloves became a thing and everybody started wearing gloves. That was back in the 80s. And people were wondering, man, it's hot out there. Why are you wearing gloves? But they're sticky. That was back in the days when stickum was a thing. And then it got, you know, it became illegal to use the stickum. But these gloves, and especially the ones now,
take a look.
They got such great grip. And watch that. One hand goes out.
Wow.
And able to pop it.
Sweetwine put it where only his receiver could get to it. I mean, they're making a big deal of the catch, but that was a terrific throw. And you're right, Alema. You know, back in the day, that might have been considered cheating. Those gloves.
Yeah.
Like, those are sticky. Wasn't it George Brett? I mean, he got in trouble for the pine tar that was a little too high on his bat.
And that is a Victor's Tires touchback. And now Liberty's really got to get something going here. Preseason, they were ranked 3rd in the state, but they're not looking the part right now.
Yeah, they certainly need to get their offense going. And we've talked a lot about their star running back in Sanalivi. And they've got, I think, to establish that rush attack first. But give credit to Skyridge's defense. They've made it tough.
Yeah, they have. They've already got a candidate for the NHTSA school bus stop of the game. And here goes Senavili. It has been tough sledding for this offense.
And Dave, I think you make a good point. Liberty's first game of the year.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's tough. And, you know, there's a big improvement between game 1 and game 2. That's where Skyridge is here.
Yeah, you have to travel, right?
Well, right now, Griego's only got one completion. That's his second of the game. But it's a big one. And Griego fires and downfield. Iwamuro, he's in for a touchdown. My goodness, 76 yards, and the Skyridge defense caught completely off guard.
Man, if we had the technology to get that 100-meter dash here, at least a 40-yard dash, that's like a 4.40 right there. This guy put on the Jets, and you were not going to catch him.
As soon as he caught the ball and turned upfield, it was a different gear.
Well, I was, calling for Liberty to establish the run, but if you're Liberty, you're going to take that big play for sure.
That's unbelievable. I thought it looked like they would at least close by about midfield, and like you said, Frank, man, he just took off. Jeez.
If I'm Liberty, I'm looking for that guy.
Yes, sir.
Point after is up for Gunnar Massenberg. And it is good. Oh, man. Talk about a quick drive. Oh, boy. So the old first game of the season starting to wear off a little bit. So we're through one. And we got a battle here at Skyridge High School. The Falcons leading Liberty. The Patriots 21-7 on America First Credit Union's Friday Night Rivals.
You're even prettier than the day we met.
Thanks, babe. You're the youest you in your home. So make it your home your way with RC Willie.
Let's see. String cheese. Ooh, soda.
Surprise! You have a brother.
Hi. Whoa. Why didn't you tell me before?
Well, we just got him.
For opening a new account at America First Credit Union.
Which, surprise number 2, you're moving out and living at America First.
Huh? Get your money working. For a limited time, new members get a cash bonus when they open a checking account.
FanX Salt Lake. The once-a-year event is back. FanX is coming your way September 25th through the 27th. Join the ultimate 3-day pop culture experience where you can meet your favorite celebrities, explore an immersive vendor hall, hear special guests share stories, and connect with a community that shares your passion. FanX is the perfect place to bring your family, make new friends, and share unforgettable moments with fellow fans. Save on tickets now with promo code MAGIC at fanxsaltlake.com.
Are you living your best life? Or are you wanting more? Something different? Well, maybe it's time for a change. Something impactful. Not just in your world, but around the globe. YouthLink wants you. Your best self starts here. This is your chance to help create a better world, a place that's beautiful and full of good people. The world is waiting. Ready to discover what you can accomplish? Come make a difference for yourself and those around you. Join YouthLink today. A better tomorrow starts now. Level up with a new TV and soundbar from RC Willie. And maybe a rug, coffee table, and reclining sofa. Find every detail here so you can survive countless reruns.
America First Credit Union's Friday Night Rivals is brought to you by McGee's Trophies, Victor's Tires, Sugar House Furniture, and Coleman Knitting Mills.
Shout out to Morrison. Keep fighting on, bro. We love you. Let's go.
Love you, crew.
Love you, crew.
Love you, crew. Now their teammate Crew Morrison was on team last year. He's battling cancer now. There's a banner talking about that. And we hope that's a battle that he wins. Crew Morrison.
Yeah, we're all thinking about you, Crew. Fighting with you.
And right now, 21-7 after that quick touchdown, and that's a Victor's Tires touchback. And out will come the Skyridge offense once again. They've been pretty productive.
I'll say.
Very, very productive. And based on what Liberty did on that last series, Skyridge is going to have to continue to be productive. We just saw the explosive playmaking ability out of this Liberty football team.
Scoring summary brought to you by RGS Exteriors. 2 plays in 80 yards and the 76-yarder. And just like that, Liberty gets on the scoreboard. So back comes Skyridge. We'll see how they respond. Keneal Sweetwine at quarterback, and
Play clock.
delay a game.
Play clock.
Yeah.
Huh.
We always talk about, the play, the play clock's right there. How do you, get a delay a game? But when you come out for the first play and they're not paying attention to them starting the play clock, it's easy to miss what the time is.
Well, that play.
Oh, this is a rough start to this series.
Really had nowhere to go.
Yeah, Frank was just talking about if you are Skyridge, you can't rest on your laurels with 21 points in the first quarter, because you just saw from Liberty what they're capable of offensively with that quick strike scoring ability. So if you are Skyridge, you got to settle back in here and put together a drive.
2nd down 15. Tahi moving back and forth in the backfield, and here we go. Screen, inside screen, and that's dropped. They've had a couple drop passes tonight.
That's the second drop screen by 9. Now, he had a great touchdown catch, but that screen pass, he's uncomfortable catching that football. A lot of traffic coming his way.
According to our official statisticians, by the way, Tyson Ewing, that's the 4th drop of this game. And now they're going to get 5 yards back.
Well, that will certainly help.
This is very manageable for this Skyridge offense. 3rd and 10. They can pick that up in a heartbeat. But they have been a little out of sorts on this drive so far.
Need to get to the 30-yard line. Sweetwine back to pass, going for a bunch downfield and overthrows. So now you're looking at an opportunity for Liberty to get the ball back again. As you said, Frank, you said you can't just rest on your laurels, and that was a rough series from the get-go.
Penalty, bad play, incomplete, drop pass, incomplete. That's a bad. Another penalty. That's a bad series.
Yeah.
Bring the punter out. Now here's the thing. There's a pretty stiff wind.
Yeah, there's a gust going on here.
Into the face of the punter here. We'll see how this one ends up.
Kick is away.
Wind caught that.
Yeah, no kidding. Champ ULSC will let that fall. And, man, you guys called that one. Short kick. It's going to be good field position coming up for Liberty after they just went on a 2-drive scoring run. That 26-yard kick there.
That's a good look at Coach Morocco. 16 years at the helm at Liberty. And the thing about having that kind of legacy and that kind of history with your program, you go down 21-0 on the road, and some teams, if they're not experienced or they don't have some sort of heritage to rely on, they might just fold up and get just rolled. But Liberty able to withstand that early punch from Skyridge.
Quick pass to the outside, picks up 5 as Selby Griego fires away. Ja'Shawn Clayton on the reception. I mean, if they could mount something here, get down, getting in the end zone, you're right back to a 7-point game when it looked like Skyridge was on the verge of blowing them out.
Yeah, pretty dominant first quarter, but things have changed here in the second.
And he'll keep it on the ground and get a couple. It's going to leave about a 3rd and 1 after Senelevi's carry.
That time Senelevi doing a nice job, just kind of patiently waiting for the play to develop, for his big offensive line to get on their defenders and make some room for him to maneuver. Danced around a little bit, picked up a few yards. Very manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 2, 3rd and a long 1.
And here they go, the pitch back, and Senelevi squirts through, and he has got the strong auto 1st down.
That time they go with the jumbo package, and we're talking super jumbo package. A couple of big boys in the backfield with Senelevi to lead the way off that left side.
Sun's starting to set, getting a little cooler out there. Thank goodness Frank can put the shirt back on. Griego in trouble, and down he goes. And that's some good teamwork on that sack. Safina was the first one in, but are we seeing a flag down here?
We have a flag down here on the sideline. I think this is going to be a sideline warning. Yeah, and that's what it is. Sideline warning against Skyridge.
Well, that time Masuka Finau was able to get past his man and get to the quarterback Griego and bring him down. Finau 4 tackles last week, 6 foot, 225-pound linebacker.
10-yard loss. So 2nd and 20. Griego backpedaling. He fires wide open and a lot of room. And you're going to be set up here with another much more manageable 3rd down considering where they were.
Absolutely.
That time 4-man rush for Skyridge, and that gave Griego a little time to sit in the pocket, patiently wait for this play to develop. A little crossing route that time by Creighton. Creighton, a sophomore from Liberty.
And again, boy, they mix it up nicely. Another running play coming right off of that, but they're going to be
interesting call on 3rd down.
Well,
but you know what? Now they set up on a great little 4th down.
Yeah. Just 3rd down to set up the 4th. Like we saw him go for it at the 50-yard line, 4th and 4. So good run on 3rd down to put them in a manageable 4th down situation, 4th and 3. This drive so far has been very productive for Liberty.
0 for 1 on 4th down. They need 3 yards. Yep, they're all piled up. Here we go. Pitch back. And just like that, Senelevi says, I got this. And a 1st down.
Well, again, the jumbo package coming in. Last time they went off left side. This time it was right up the gut. Griego taking the snap and then turning around and tossing it back to Senelevi.
That same I formation. And this time, Senelevi hitting the backfield.
Oh, great penetration.
Moai got him.
Harvey Moai.
Yeah.
Quickly got in the backfield and it got to Senelevi before he even got some momentum. That was a big stop for this Skyridge defense.
Well, Liberty was down 21-0, had a 2-play 80-yard drive, then got the ball back, and here we're at. Beautiful night here at Skyridge. Pass nearly a 100 catch for Brody Gavin.
I talked with Coach Morocco before the game. I said, where are you comfortable kicking field goals from? And he said, our guys money from the 20-yard line and in. 25-yard line, I think I'm okay right there, and right now they're kind of right in that zone between money and
what was the phrase you were telling us about last night? Your
bets.
Yeah.
There's another look at this play and trying to one-hand stab it. Try to bring it in.
They are 2 for 4 on 3rd downs. And this is a big one. Empty backfield now. They have so many different formations here. I mean, you got a couple of I formation plays just 2 or 3 plays ago. And ref's going to talk. I think there might have been a play clock issue.
Well, the play clock was running out. Play clock was running out, but there's no penalty flag, and now they're going to reset the play clock. And we'll just start over. No penalty. It's kind of a reset.
All right, here we go. 3rd down, Griego. And that's batted down. And now they're going to trot out the field goal team, so it appears that whatever Coach Morocco told you, Lemma, he's comfortable with this field goal.
Suka Finau that time off the edge, and keep in mind that Griego is only 5'9", and sometimes there's some disadvantages to that. Wasn't able to get the ball up high enough over the defender.
You know, we called that game week 1, Davis.
Oh, we lost Frank mid-sentence. Kick is on the way, and the kick is good. So more points for Liberty, and that takes us to 21-10. And we'll remind you that Mr. Mack is your suit specialist, and we know that because Alema lives in the Mack Shack.
That is true.
And he's in there right now.
Stopped at Mr. Mack this week, taking a look at some of the new suits that have come in, and always, you know, looking for the new inventory, if you will. Always checking out whether or not they got some new Talias or, you know, the different brands that come in. And of course, if you're looking for a missionary package or a missionary suit, depending on where you're going, they got everything that you need. A lot of people coming in, they're going to a warm weather mission, whether it's stateside or otherwise. And they got great short sleeve options for you if you just need slacks, maybe a couple of sport coats. They'll take care of you at Mr. Mack. Go visit them, one of their 9 locations all across the Wasatch Front. Mr. Mack, been around for 50+ years.
That's a long time.
That is a long time. I got my first suit at Mr. Mack back in the early 80s.
Really?
Yep.
Utah State kickoff fielded at the 10-yard line. And something coming here for Briggs Parker. And Briggs Parker is on his way and finally knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Well, great job, special teams for Skyridge here. You see Parker is going to make a move right here and then get to the sideline, and that's going to give him a lot of room to maneuver.
Yeah,
good blocking initially, but then some speed to get him to the edge.
Liberty may have thought they were doing the right thing by kicking away from Tahi. And Parker made them pay.
64 yards on the return. A little better start to this possession than the last one. And Sweetwine's going to keep it, and he goes right up the middle. Good carry on first down.
Sweetwine is such a big body that you got that little play action to Tahi, and you're trying to get the linebackers to flow out of the middle of the defense and make room for Sweetwine. That time he had a little bit of room, not a ton, but enough room to pick up some yards. Got 6 on that play.
Sweetwine, pass complete, out in the flat. And a couple yards for Hunter Sheffield. Enough, it appears, for a first down. Did they mark? Yes, they did. Move the chain. Another strong auto first down.
Good delivery that time from Sweetwine. Nice job by Sheffield to make a move, stay in bounds, and pick up a few more yards before getting thrown down.
Into that University of Utah red zone, always climbing to reach the goal of unsurpassed impact. Sweetwine, quarterback draw all the way, and he ran right into the arms of Tafa Atualevo, and nowhere to go.
Atualevo, 5'10", 280 pounds. A lot of young players on this Liberty team. They've got a bunch of their big guys that are, some are transfers that come in, not yet eligible. Some waiting on some academic clearance. They're not full strength just yet.
Sweetwine setting up the screen. Got it outside. Tahi.
That was a collision.
Could be another one of those candidates for our bus stop of the game. Although I don't think it's going to be the last one.
Collision. I think Carter Christensen is going to head off with maybe a stinger on that right shoulder as he comes up and makes contact with Tahi. Big third down right here.
Third and 10. Line to gain is just inside the 5. And now it appears that Liberty wants to take a timeout. See what they can do here.
You know, I just said big third down, and I thought to myself, does anyone say this is a meaningless third down?
Ah, this old thing. Another one of these.
Timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. We're coming back. Third down, big one for Skyridge.
Looking for the perfect suit for that special occasion? At Mr. Mac, we have the best selection of suits for weddings, missions, and more. From boys' suits to men's formal wear, we've got you covered. Complete your look with our great accessories, including shirts, ties, shoes, and belts. And with free alterations, you'll always get the perfect fit. Come into one of our 9 convenient locations today or MrMac.com. Mr. Mac, locally owned and operated for nearly 60 years, making you look your best.
Let's go take some turns. A common phrase at a university at the foot of some of the best snow-covered mountains in the world. Another common phrase on the University of Utah campus, unsurpassed societal impact. Sure, it's lofty, but it motivates the care in our hospitals, the research in our labs across campus, and the real-world applications of our breakthroughs. Innovation and impact. It's what you get from a university that is always looking up.
Hey, man, what's your name? I'm Briggs Parker. I play safety at Skyridge High School, and I like fishing.
Reel 'em in. Brought to you by Weber State University. Build the future you want to see. Did you hear him in the background? Reel them in, reel them in. You reeled them in on that last kick return.
He wasn't talking about catfishing, was he, Alema?
No, I hope not. All right, here we go, 3rd and 10. Sweetwine consulting the wristband. Tahi in the backfield with him. Here we go. Sweetline looking. End zone wide open. Back of the end zone. And it's a touchdown for the Falcons.
Wait a second.
Another flag.
Wait a second.
Hold everything. Davis Bryant with the catch, but hang on.
You know, those guys in the striped jerseys, they always have to ruin everybody's fun. Holding on Skyridge.
Back they go. So now you're looking at a 3rd and 20. Again, the line to gain just inside the 5-yard line. And Sweetline winds in trouble. Gets it off to Tahi, and he does most of the damage.
We get back to nearly the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah. As Tahi was running down the sideline, Alema, I saw the chain gang abandoning their post.
Oh, yeah. They dropped it.
Bail out.
They were bailing out.
Eject.
I'm just curious. Like, we saw the best chain gang in the nation.
Maybe last week or last night, excuse me. Yes.
Yeah, last night. I'm wondering, maybe we start raiding the chain gangs.
Yes, I like that.
Chain gang ratings. All right, so the field goal attempt is up. And no good.
Just a little off to the right.
Wow, so Liberty holds again. And a 21-10 score.
Okay, so Liberty has scored 10 unanswered, right?
Yes.
And they're getting the ball back. And we know they can score quickly.
Well, a couple of times the wind coming into play on a short punt.
Hey,
as you look at
Speaking
Boyd,
of wind,
he's dealing with some wind up there. Fully extended scissor lift.
Our eye in the sky, brought to us by Sunbelt for all your equipment needs. Oh, Lemmy, you know that model.
Oh, that is the A-game 5947_648. Hashtag sign, @ and then asterisk sign.
What? It's not that I don't trust you, Alima, but I never see those numbers.
Well, you have to look at the inventory list.
Okay. Well, back comes the Patriots.
I'm not sure if that was designed for a quarterback keep or not, but Skyridge's defense was in the backfield immediately at the mesh point, and Grego just said, okay, if you're going to tackle Senalevi, then I'll just keep this one.
Yeah. Good thinking.
2nd and 8, short pickup. Pass is just a little outside, and another flag comes down.
Yeah, and Liberty is almost certain that's going against Skyridge.
I'll give you an interesting note on this Liberty team. I was down on the field, and I'm looking at some of these coaches, and like, man, these guys look like they're from the islands. And so I asked some questions, and like half of their staff are guys from Hawaii. I got first guy I bet he was from Waianae. I think went to Kapolei High School, and then another kid was from Damien High School, which is more in the Halava area, kind of just down from where Kamehameha is. And there was another guy that played at St. Louis. I was like, how did you guys all end up in Las Vegas or in Nevada? And I said, well, you know, I came to Nevada. My wife was, you know, in the military, and so I came with her, and we were there. And then I seen all the other guys from Hawaii and said, oh, we're just going to stay here.
Make our own little
hang out.
If you go to parts of Las Vegas, you would swear that you were in Hawaii.
I think that's Bugsy Siegel kind of did that. Like he ended up in Nevada, and he was like, yeah, it's kind of like New York.
We're going to make this our own. We're going to make this our own.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of the Sam Boyd properties in Las Vegas, sometimes you walk in there and they got these charter flights that come from Honolulu and fly straight into Vegas. And there's all kinds of people from Hawaii. You see them all over the place in Vegas. And some just stay. They never go back.
Right. And that's what this entire coaching staff did. First down. Pass dumped off. And another strong auto first down. Once again, he's having a nice, quiet little game.
Well,
76 yards, if you call that quiet, on 2 receptions. Well, now 91, excuse me.
Yeah, that big touchdown
the
run.
big one.
76 yards.
Yeah.
Great job by Grego stepping up in the pocket that time and then connecting with Iwamuro.
Flag just came down, so I'm not sure if this is going anywhere. But, hey, if you're looking for a custom Letterman's jacket, Coleman Knitting Mills has you covered since 1947. Build your own at ColemanKnitting.com. As I said, a flag came down, which probably renders this.
Well, they got multiple penalties now on this play. But speaking of the Letterman's jackets, we got our Letterman's jackets last night. I opened up the box when I got home, and I was stunned. Like, they're gorgeous.
I know, but did you also get this sensation when you opened up the box? The smell of leather.
Yes.
You know, like
genuine leather.
Yeah, a genuine leather, like a baseball glove has that smell. That's it's just one of those things, nostalgic. And I opened the box and I thought, wow. That's the real deal.
Yeah, I love that partnership.
I can't believe it took me 50-some years to get a Letterman's jacket.
Well, you have to be an athlete to get a Letterman's jacket.
I'm surprised they gave you one.
We have 2 fouls.
Jeez, they probably should have given you like a sweater.
Yeah. I think you're more of a sweater guy.
You're more of a sweater guy, like a Mr. Rogers.
With a little cardigan.
Maybe we can do that.
Well, like you can't have any athletic patches. You're gonna have the microphone thing or something like that.
The megaphone. Let's get him the megaphone.
Megaphone, yes.
A megaphone.
Yeah.
I'm broadcasting in the 40s.
Maybe like a KJS sticker.
But they're great. They're great, and the idea that you can personalize these things, right? You can customize your own. Is fantastic. I love that. I'm going to customize another one. Maybe a Utah Jazz one, a BYU one.
It's funny because America First gave us a little bag of goodies too.
Yes.
We're sporting all kinds of gear. Down he goes, and there's a big sack. And once again, we talked about this defense stepping up, and Moai does it again.
Well, Kunz, Finau, and Moai have been very active that time. Moai does a great job. He's in charge. He's got to keep contained, so he can't let anybody get around him. Did a nice job not crashing too far in and able to make that tackle. Big stop. I would nominate that for a
another stop.
Yeah. Nitsa stop
of the game.
I don't know if that's going to top that last one, but we'll keep it on the list. 2 sacks now, 4 tackles for loss for Skyridge and Griego.
Good coverage.
Great coverage downfield.
He didn't really have anywhere to go with it.
Yeah, and even though the pressure did not get to him that time, I think he was certainly aware of it, and they made their presence felt. Speaking of this Skyridge defense, that front 7 now starting to put a little pressure on Griego.
It was a good combination of coverage downfield and
I think we lost Frank's mic again.
We're going to have to alert our engineers. We keep losing Frank's mic. Maybe he's just turning it off mid-sentence. 3rd and 16. Griego, pressure coming. Looking downfield, firing downfield. Jump ball is knocked down. Basically, Kadang needed to be a defender on that one.
As Frank was mentioning, the last play where you have a combination of pressure and coverage in the secondary. Same thing happened on this play, flushing Griego out of the pocket and then putting pressure on him and making him make a tough throw.
Hey, visit your local, trusted, helpful auto expert, Master Auto Tech, for all your auto repair needs. And they'll have to punt it away. And fair catch called for, so Skyridge will have the football now at the 16-yard line. 2:23 to play. That's a 29-yard kick. And again, Skyridge had gone up 21-0. But Liberty's been hanging tough since. Hey, Lemon, one of your favorites is here performing. He's right in front of us there.
Yeah, we're going to start doing the chain gang, but I'm going to be the actually I'm going to start judging the DJs. That's my man Junior Selu, DJ Honeycomb, if you will, and he's fantastic. You see his handle right there for social media. But he does a lot of events, and he is the guy that is the official DJ of the Skyridge Falcons Stadium.
Does a great job. Oh, that ball was on the ground. Sweetwine picked it up, and he makes something out of nothing. That could have been a 10-yard loss.
That was a great play by Sweetwine, who certainly could have gone down right here in the backfield for a 10-yard loss. Instead, it's a 9-yard gain for Sweetwine.
Clock running now under 2 minutes to play in this first half. Pass is caught out in the flat and just bowling his way ahead. You see the strength of Lincoln Tahi.
Beautiful touch pass that time by Sweetwine. After he had to scramble and make something out of nothing this time. The play drawn up and executed perfectly. And they moved the chains.
15 yards on the pickup. Sweet Wine going downfield into traffic, and that ball's incomplete. And we'll remind you to stick around for our Sugar House Furniture halftime show that is coming up. You'll get a 2 News update from our Main Street studios. You'll meet the American First Credit Union Scholar Athlete. Stats and highlights from 11, and the Frank Dolce show if he quits turning off his mic. Oh, he's going to be mad at me now.
Here's a good look at head coach Justin Ham, also the offensive coordinator, signaling the plays for Sweet Wine.
Sweet Wine's pass. He literally was being tackled as he threw that.
That was nearly intercepted by Bangofie. And give credit to Lincoln Tahi. He wrestled that thing away.
Clock is running. We're approaching a minute to play. 1 for 5 now on third downs, and
I think they were able to get Liberty to jump here. You see on the left side of the line of scrimmage.
That's big. That makes this a very doable third down.
Sweet Wine. And his pass is caught. They got to give it to him. Yeah, they are. Sheffield again.
Well, Sheffield does a great job making this catch, but even maybe more importantly, the clock would have stopped to move the chains, but don't get the clock stopped by getting out of bounds.
20 yards on the pickup.
3 receivers bunched up on the wide side of the field for Sweet Wine.
Sweet Wine downfield, and that one's batted down by champion Uwalesi. By the way, let's take a look at our upcoming schedule. Brought to you by McGee's. Thursday night, Bear River Box Elder. We are excited to be doing that rivalry game. And then Friday, Lone Peak at Timpview as we get our first look at the Knights, one of the top-ranked teams in the state.
They're playing right up the street against Lone Peak.
Orem.
And Orem, that game going on.
Apollo Streams right now. Caught right over the middle. Another strong auto first down.
Great job, Andy Anderson, the center, getting to the line of scrimmage, making sure his team is ready. They'll call a timeout, but that's his job, to make sure that everybody understands down in distance and time on the clock. Great job by Sweet Wine. Sets up, got good protection. Delivers right over the middle of the field.
Well, what a game this has been so far. As we said, Skyridge came out just in a hurry, ripped to 21 straight points and everything going their way, and then a 2-play drive for Liberty, followed by that field goal. And a 21-10 score now. 45 seconds to play in this first half. These two teams squared off last year in Las Vegas. And in that game, Skyridge won at 41-26 when Sweet Wine threw for 285 yards and 4 touchdowns. In this game, he's really kind of opened it up in this second quarter. He's thrown now for 154 yards and a couple of scores, 14 of 22. So he's having a nice game. But Griego has really woken up for Liberty. Remember, he had a really slow first quarter, but he's got over 100 yards passing as well.
And we were thinking that we'd see Ronaldo, the backup quarterback, but we have not to this point.
Sweet Wine throws as he's falling down, and that pass is batted down.
Nice job by the Liberty secondary, making sure they've got that umbrella going, keeping everything in front of them. Sweet Wine able to get that ball away, even though he was being brought to the ground. Nice job by Tyson Leao in the coverage.
Now you're in scoring position here. If you can make some positive yardage on second down and put yourself in a position to move the chains and take a shot.
Third pass breakup for Liberty. Sweet Wine. That pass looked like he had it, but a big hit to come in and jar it loose by Carter Christensen.
Christensen coming up from his safety position and just making sure that that ball was not caught by France.
3rd and 10, 32 seconds.
A lot of sophomores getting time for this Liberty team.
Yeah, notice that when I was doing the spotter boards. Very youthful team.
Yeah, so often these good teams like a Liberty, you got to bide your time and wait to get
Sweet Wine
on the
what
field.
A catch. All the way down near the 15-yard line. And now they got something going. Adam Warren hauls that in.
They're going to take a timeout here.
They need to.
Now just one remaining.
Yeah, nice clock management by Skyridge.
16 yards on that pickup.
But now in striking distance.
Well, at the very least, you want to get out of here with at least some points.
Yes.
Even if it's a field goal.
Liberty, Alema, has really turned it around here in the second quarter.
Yes.
It seemed like it was going to be a dominant blowout by Skyridge in the first quarter of this football game. Liberty has...
This is an 11-play drive. Remember, Skyridge, the first drive of the game was a 10-play drive. They had an 8-play drive.
I'll tell you, sustained drives, and Frank can speak to this as a former quarterback, they're difficult to do. When I was at BYU, you actually got a helmet sticker if you had a 10-play drive.
Really?
Even if you didn't score, if you had a 10-play drive sticker, because it's that hard to do.
Sweet Wine going to the end zone.
That's got to be a flag. There is so much contact there.
There it is. Came in late.
You know, you didn't get many flags. You didn't get many of those stickers, Alema, back in those days because it just, BYU didn't score in 10 plays. It was 4 or 5 plays.
Yes.
I don't see a ton of stickers nowadays. Robert J. DeBry, you make the call. Utah's personal injury return.
Yes.
What do you think?
There's no question.
Okay.
That is pass interference.
So a full sustain.
And to your point on the stickers, sometimes stickers are a thing, sometimes then, you know, in fact, when we were doing stickers on the offensive side of the ball, Kurt Govale and Kyle Morrell said the sticker thing is getting out of hand. And on defense, nobody's wearing stickers anymore.
Is that right?
Yeah, that was back in the day, right? Coming on the heels of Jim McMahon had so many stickers that he had stickers on his face mask.
I heard that you had a side hustle in college. You were making stickers and selling them in the locker room.
Counterfeit stickers.
Scalping them.
Yep. Come see me at my locker.
Dude, how'd you get so many stickers? You're a freshman. You don't even play. I got them from a lemon.
I got a guy.
I got a guy.
By the way, Corner Canyon playing in Florida today. They won 38-13 over West Broward. How about that? Sweet Wine. Out in the flat. Tahi one-on-one. They're going to give it to him? Mm-hmm. And they are. What a way to finish the drive.
Yeah, Tahi, you get him inside the 5-yard line with a head of steam. He's not going to be denied. Now he gets stopped, but check the reach, and he got it over the plane and gets to Peter.
So we got an offside. They're talking to Justin Hem. I think he's going to go for two.
He's making his offense back on the field.
Because they're going to get the ball up on the 1-yard line. So not a bad move. So grab all the points you can. By the way, just up the street, we were talking about Lone Peak Orem. Orem, top-ranked team in 5A. Lone Peak is undressing them, 24-7.
Really?
Yeah. Just handling them right now. Lone Peak really. These Region 3 teams are going to be so fun towards the end of the season. What do we have now?
Well, the word on the street that it's going to be Orem and West in 5A.
In 5A, yeah. Well, we saw West last week drop a 50 spot on Timpview. So now they're going to run the point after team back out. Back and forth we go.
The special teams are like, come on. Like, what are we doing here, Coach? Are we on? Are we off?
The Lone Peak Orem game, by the way, available on Apollo Streams, apollostreams.com.
Hey, Orem was projected to be pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know that you're going to make a judgment on how good they are in 5A in
when you play Lone
Peak.
Peak.
When you're playing Lone Peak early on in the season.
And Frank, you're going to see it next week because we have Lone Peak against Timpview. Well, let's see what Timpview can do with Lone Peak. That's another 6A, 5A matchup. But that's what you get
another
in
penalty.
preseason.
Wow.
Again?
Against Liberty. Are we bringing the offense back?
Bring the offense back. Come on, Coach.
Please. Let's see. Let's see what he does.
I'd be like, let's just kick this.
Oh, here comes the offense. He's doing it.
Yep.
I mean, the sheet says when you're on the 1 yard line, point after, then you go for 2, and you always go with the sheet.
I wonder how much. I got to ask our statisticians, how much time of day has this point after taken? Because they've trotted on and off the field now. What is this, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th time? Okay, see if we can get a playoff here. Tahi's got it, and Tahi's got the 2. That was a lot of work to get that, but they got it done. No flags? No flags. Whew.
Well, Tahi's been effective. He hasn't had any big long runs, but he's got 2 touchdowns and now a 2-point conversion.
Yeah, his rushing numbers, he only has 5 carries for 8 yards.
Yeah, 1 touchdown running, 1 touchdown receiving.
Yeah. Let's take a look at our scoring summary. Brought to you by our good friends at RGS Exteriors. A long 11-play drive, 83 yards in the 8-yard TD pass, and then there were like 6 attempts at a point after. It's 8:30. We're not even at halftime yet. Alert, the station's down our line. Could be a late night along the network.
Another look right here at the touchdown and just dropping it off to Tahi and saying, go find the end zone.
Which is exactly what he did.
Lincoln Tahi does exactly that.
Beautiful night here as the sun sets. Temperatures cool off a little bit. It was a cooker before this game started. And this kick is returnable. But Liberty down now 29-10. Woo! They got to within 21-10 before that last drive. But a lot of football still to play. Champ Ualesi on the return.
We were wondering, as we talked to Coach Morocco before the game, he said, you're going to see both quarterbacks tonight. But to this point, we've only seen Griego.
Yeah.
Ramiro Ronaldo at 6 foot, 182, also a junior. There was a battle during the offseason and into fall camp for that starting position, which was won by Griego.
Frank, I'm not sure if you're going to get a.
Yeah,
you're going to talk with Justin Ham?
We sure are. He's working this way.
There, I see him right now.
Yeah,
Walk this way.
He's coming this way.
As Aerosmith would say.
Right.
So here we go to halftime with his team leading 29-10. Let's go down to Frank right now with Coach Ham.
All right, thanks, Coach. Sorry we didn't get you before the game, but that was quite an interesting first half of play. Looked like a dominant effort in the first quarter. You go up 21-0, but then Liberty comes back and scores 10 unanswered. Tell us about what was happening with your football team in that first quarter.
Absolutely. Obviously, Liberty's a great team. These guys are extremely well coached, but a few plays here and there. We gave a big explosive play, 70-yard touchdown defensively, and then had a little sputter there offensively, but we're able to get one in the end zone here before the half.
What's your message to the team at halftime?
Kind of just relax and play, right? Execute one play at a time.
All right, good luck in the second half, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thanks so much, Frank. Yeah, he brings up a great point. One big play, and you take that one away, and it is a blowout. But they're having a good time here. The Skyridge, there's the young men at our media nights from a couple of weeks ago. And we're headed to halftime. Sugar House Furniture halftime show coming your way. Get a 2 News update from our Main Street studios. You're going to meet our America First Credit Union Scholar Athlete. We'll have scores and highlights and much more coming your way.
This summer, you'll be loving Howard London at America First Credit Union. Get new Visa credit cards with 0% intro APR for 6 months. Need a new ride? Get 90 days with no payments on new auto loans and 60 days no payments on RV and power sports loans. That's not all. Our home equity loans start with an introductory 4.49% APR to refinance debt or take on that dream project. So start the summer fun now and your payments later. Apply in America First today.
It's in the thrill of starting strong, making gains. It's the real connections in between. It's in the satisfaction of being on the move. That brilliant feeling of getting somewhere.
In grade school, when the teacher asked, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" I stood proud and said, "A rain gunner and siding installer." Jim Brown Jr. here, 4th generation owner of RGS Exteriors. My great-grandpa started the business in the 50s, then my grandpa, then my dad, and now me today. I wake up every day thinking, man, I am living the dream. If you want siding, windows, or gutters from people that really care, RGS Exteriors is your only call.
Friday nights are made for moments like these. Every parent's dream is to see their child play under the lights. But one reckless choice can take it all away. Always stop when the stop arm is out. Don't be the reason they miss their moment. Stop means stop.
This is a 2 News halftime update.
Thanks for joining us for a 2 News update. Here are a few of the headlines we're following tonight. An accused Tremonton cop killer appeared in court virtually from jail for the first time, facing more than 20 charges. Ryan Bate is not only facing a capital offense charge, the prosecution says it is seeking the death penalty. Crews fighting the Beulah fire and the high Uintas are taking advantage of the cooler and wetter weather to make progress. Work continues of constructing an indirect contingency line along the Toquana Ridge. This will prevent fire spread to the east. A specialized crew using a drone to monitor the fire from the air, checking for hot spots. And the Utah Department of Transportation urging drivers in Weber County to plan ahead as it plans a full closure of I-15. The interstate will be scheduled to close both directions near 4400 South in Riverdale starting tomorrow night. The interstate will remain closed until Sunday morning. Time to chat a little weather, our favorite forecast of the week, and we're switching things up.
That's right. We finally had measurable rain out at the airport, and so that ended our 48-day dry streak here. Didn't add to much, it wasn't much, but it's a big deal because it's showing that things are changing and we're already starting to see some of that moisture work into the state. I think through the evening we're generally dry here up towards the north, but for areas down towards the south you could still see a few showers. We're quiet tomorrow morning, but tomorrow afternoon, evening as we kick off your weekend, look at all this scattered activity that will likely develop up and down I-15, especially across the central and southern part of the state and further out towards the east across the higher terrain. I think it's still a lower chance here up and down the Wasatch Front, but a higher chance for rain arrives as we make our way into Sunday. You can see some of that rain beginning to work its way in by Sunday afternoon. Now with a few of these showers and downpours moving in, some of that heavy rain that's kind of stalling out in some spots, there is a risk for some flash flooding across south central Utah, including our national parks, especially as we make our way into Sunday. So be mindful of this, avoid those flash flood prone areas if you can. Those lows overnight were down to the 60s and 70s. Another hot day tomorrow. Not much relief just yet, but hang in there. Tomorrow will still be the hottest day of the next 7, but look at this cool down because it's going to be worth it. We're down to 101 on Sunday for St. George, and then we nearly have a full week here down into the lower 90s for St. George as that moisture really works its way in. And then across the Wasatch Front, beneficial rain moving in as we head into Sunday and Monday of next week. Look at this. We've got temperatures here into the 80s and nearly each and every day. Those storm and rain chances will continue all the way through next week, getting a little bit lower here in coverage as we head into Thursday and Friday. But again, showing a big pattern change is heading our way with those daily rain chances continuing in each and every day with cooler than normal temperatures as well.
Welcome to Sugar House Furniture, where we've been selling solid wood furniture at affordable prices for over 30 years. Whether you need a single piece or an entire room, find what you're looking for at Sugar House Furniture, your Mission Furniture specialist.
It's a trade buyout. Thousands over book value at Strong Volkswagen. We want to buy your car today, even if you don't buy from us. Thousands over current book value, or trade and make no payments for 90 days. Anniversary event pricing on acres of new Volkswagen. Even the all-new redesigned Tiguan in stock now. Plus $750 in loyalty bonus, and you get a lifetime warranty, no charge.
Since 1955, and I was only 20 years old.
Strong Volkswagen. StrongVW.com.
Your whole life, you woke up before the sun and worked hard so your family could have the things they want. Everything was going great until one night when you were hit by a drunk driver. Now you're out of work, bills are piling up, and you're worried about your family. As Utah's original personal injury law firm, our team at Robert J. DeBry will get you the settlement you deserve. Not sure you have a case? Dial the number with all the 8s.
As droughts intensify in Utah, invading insects and mites increase and destroy vital crops. At Utah State University, Ricardo Ramirez and his students research and create tools like biopesticides to help farmers combat destructive insects. The result? A more productive harvest.
I'm an Aggie. I'm defending Utah's crops.
Some shops, they just give you an oil change and send you on your way.
But at Master Auto Tech, our master service goes beyond that.
Our master service package includes premium oil, full digital inspection, tire rotation, fluid top-offs, and a brake check.
Plus, BG EPR to clean the sludge out of your engine.
And BG MOA to extend engine life and performance.
Getting the master service means you're going to be doing it less often, saving you money over time.
So come down and ask for the master service. It's not just an oil change, it's peace of mind.
Your trusted, helpful expert, Master Auto Tech.
Welcome to Sugar House Furniture, where we've been selling solid wood furniture at affordable prices for over 30 years. Whether you need a single piece or an entire room, find what you're looking for at Sugar House Furniture, your Mission Furniture specialist.
This is the Sugar House Furniture Halftime Report.
Welcome back. America First Credit Union halftime. This is our favorite segment of the game, the America First Credit Union Scholar Athlete here at Skyridge High School. And boy, we have a good one here tonight. Raquel Hadfield, she's got her whole family here. Represent. Well, let me just tell you something. Raquel is a great athlete. She's on the golf team. She's a terrific student, completing an internship, a CTE program in the medical field. But I think what I like most about Raquel, she's all about service. Peer leader, sources of strength here at Skyridge, working on resiliency and student health. That's fantastic. I think Raquel has service at her core, not unlike America First Credit Union. Raquel, we certainly appreciate what you do here at Skyridge. We certainly appreciate what you do in your community. And I want to know, what has been the best thing for you here at Skyridge High School?
Just being able to meet new people, make friends, and just be an awesome service to everyone, and I don't know, just representing Skyridge.
Absolutely, a friend to all. Now, I hear something interesting happened today. Did you get invited to the homecoming dance?
Yes, I did.
And do we know the young man?
Yes, we do.
And do you have an answer for him?
Yes, Karsten!
How about that? She said yes. Well, let me tell you something. This is a terrific representative of the community and a terrific representative for America First Credit Union. Great choice, Dave Nellis.
Yeah, Raquel is just one of those individuals that makes everybody better. She makes the environment better. She makes people better. She makes teams better. She has a dedication to the things that she's about, and you look at her, she's just one of those genuine people.
Little mic issue there. I had a chance to talk with Raquel, by the way, and she wants to be a broadcaster maybe in the future. I encouraged her to get an internship with the Utah Jazz sometime down the road when she gets to college. Right now it is halftime at Skyridge, and the home team leading it 29-10. We'll be back with first half highlights and stats right after this. Stick around. Friday Night Lights. Friday Night Rivals, I should say. Brought to you by America First Credit Union.
You know you can trust Victor's tires. Trust Victor's to keep your vehicle running smoothly. At Victor's, we'll change your oil, balance your tires, and make sure your front end is aligned. For all your vehicle needs, think Victor's. Victor's Tires, the place you can trust.
McGee's Stamp and Trophy is Utah's #1 awards and engraving company. McGee's will help you brand your business and recognize the people who make it a success. McGee's has a passion for excellence that will make your accolades more meaningful. From custom-cut acrylics and crystal awards to framing, engraving, and sports memorabilia. If you can dream it, we can achieve it. Let McGee's take care of all of your awards and recognition needs. McGee's Stamp and Trophy in Orem, American Fork, and Salt Lake City.
Limu Limo at your service. Here to help you save hundreds by customizing your car insurance with Liberty Mutual. Probably should have gone the other way. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Watch this week's Friday Night Rivals to catch the school bus stop of the game presented by NHTSA, highlighting the most momentous stops every week. Always remember to stop when the school bus arm is out.
You know you can trust Victor's Tires. Trust Victor's for all your service and repairs. And of course, that includes flat repairs. From oil changes to alignments, repairs, and tune-ups, Victor's has you covered. Victor's Tires, the place you can trust.
At the half here at Skyridge High School, the Falcons on top of Liberty, the Patriots by the score of 29-10. Let's take a look at our first half highlights brought to you by America First Credit Union, where members come first, and it was all Skyridge in the first half, and it was Tahi on a short rushing play to get the scoring started for the Falcons. And then a little play action. Sweetwine connects with Sanders back in the end zone for a score. Defense playing a role here on a kickoff return. A little scramble, ball comes loose, recovered by Skyridge. That would turn into points. Sweetwine, a little pump fake, one-handed grab that time in the back of the end zone. Sheffield with a big-time score. And then Liberty getting on the scoreboard. Short pass over the middle to Iwamuro, and Iwamuro was gone 70 yards as he turns on the Jets, putting points on the board. 7 points for Liberty. Tahi would get into the end zone one more time before the end of the first half. He reaches and gets to the end zone. PAT was good, and it is 29-10 at halftime. Taking a look at the numbers in favor of the Skyridge Falcons on the offensive side, 212 to 152. First downs also 15 to 8. And if you look at the penalties, right about even as far as that category is concerned. We'll come back. Second half is on the way. Third quarter action is on deck as we get you ready for the second half of Friday Night Rivals between Skyridge and Liberty. Stick around.
This halftime report was brought to you by Sugar House Furniture.
Ready to refresh your space? RC Willey has you covered with incredible Labor Day savings. Discover unbeatable deals on everything from furniture to flooring, TVs to appliances. It's the perfect time to upgrade your home and save big. Shop now at RC Willey.
It's in the thrill of starting strong, making gains. It's the real connections in between. It's in the satisfaction of being on the move. That brilliant feeling of getting somewhere.
McGee's Stamp and Trophy is Utah's #1 awards and engraving company. McGee's will help you brand your business and recognize the people who make it a success. McGee's has a passion for excellence that will make your accolades more meaningful. From custom cut acrylics and crystal awards to framing, engraving, and sports memorabilia. If you can dream it, we can achieve it. Let McGee's take care of all of your awards and recognition needs. McGee's Stamp and Trophy in Orem, American Fork, and Salt Lake City.
Are you living your best life? Or are you wanting more? Something different? Well, maybe it's time for a change. Something impactful. Not just in your world, but around the globe. YouthLink wants you. Your best self starts here. This is your chance to help create a better world, a place that's beautiful and full of good people. The world is waiting. Ready to discover what you can accomplish? Come make a difference for yourself and those around you. Join YouthLink today. A better tomorrow starts now.
RC Willey makes it easy to buy now and pay over time with flexible financing, including 0 and low interest plans. Whether it's a new refrigerator or fresh carpet, choose low monthly payments that fit your budget. And this week, celebrate Labor Day with store-wide savings at RC Willey.
Hey, RC Willey would like to recognize a standout member of the Skyridge community, and here to receive the RC Willey Extra Mile Award is Tyler Prowitt. Tyler has served the community for many years as a police officer with the Lehi Police Department and served as the Skyridge on-campus resource officer for many years. Great example of all our values: excellence, integrity, respect, gratitude. And you know what R.C. Willey says, to be your best starts with getting a good night's rest. R.C. Willey giving Tyler that Bed Gear Storm performance pillow so he can sleep great and wake up energized. Thank you, Tyler Prowitt, for going the extra mile. R.C. Willey, your home, your way. Time now for University of Utah's high school game day.
Welcome to Skyridge. It's game day.
This year is the 10-year anniversary of Skyridge High School opening.
That means 10 years of excellent performing arts.
10 years of top-tier athletic programs. 10 years of the best teachers in the state. 10 years of Skyridge Strong. We are excited to announce our new mission statement of the year. We are Skyridge, dedicated to learning and committed to belonging.
As a police department here in the city of Lehi, we love being a part of the schools. I will say for myself, Skyridge is the best. We love being a part of it, keeping it safe, keeping it positive. And this guy's the man.
Shout out to our girls tennis team coming off of 5 consecutive state championship wins. If you want to see excellence, come support on the court.
Our girls volleyball team is undefeated this year.
We can't wait for an amazing season. It's almost homecoming week. Don't forget to come to the pageant on September 10th at 7 p.m.
The homecoming dance is September 20th at 8 p.m. Tickets and the theme are going to be available on Monday, so keep an eye on Skyridge Hype. Make sure to snag that crush. If you want to keep up with everything Skyridge, make sure you follow our Skyridge Hype Instagram page. Let's go, Falcons!
Yeah! Let's get that win tonight, Falcons!
Go Skyridge!
Nice job, Maddie Smith, who produces high school game day for us. Kids having a good time here at Skyridge. Boy, how about that? Just a built-in slide. That berm on that south end, if we get a wide shot of that, it is packed. And a great setup here. And that's just the center of it. And then as you see, as you pull out, the whole thing. It's like a baseball outfield.
It's an outing. The community comes out here in full force to support. A really
good crowd.
Lone Peak is like that. We got great community support in our state when it comes to high school athletics.
Yeah, down here in this Region 3, they take it all very seriously. Well, they do everywhere, but this group of schools, it's going to be fun to watch them fight it out throughout the season.
They're like the SEC of high school football here in the state of Utah.
They finally put them together. So we're underway. The second half, Utah State University kickoff, the state's #1 student experience on campus. And a Victor's Tires touchback. But Liberty will have a chance to bring their offense out, see what they can get going.
Talked about the two quarterbacks that they had at Liberty and that we might see both of them. In fact, we were told pretty confidently by Coach Morocco that we would see Ramiro Ronaldo.
And we didn't.
We haven't to this point.
Let's take a look at our players to watch from the first half, see what they put up. We'll do that right after this play, actually, as Selby Griego brings them out, trailing 29-10, but the first offensive series of this second half. And Senevili dropped for a loss. Now let's take a look at those players to watch for the Liberty offense and what they did in the first half.
We're going to see Griego's numbers, 121 yards and a touchdown. That long touchdown toss that he had to Iwamuro. Senevili, just 30 yards. I think you give credit to the defense for Skyridge for holding him to those numbers. Iwamuro, as I mentioned, with that long touchdown catch, 91 yards total.
Loss of a yard, and they'll feed him once again. This time, a hard-fought run for Senevili. It's all going to depend on the spot. I mean, he is right on it. Let's take a look at the defensive players to watch as they move the chains. Defensive players for Skyridge.
There's a look at the numbers for Coons and Parker. Two linebackers, Coons and Finau, very active. Finau with a sack and Coons with a tackle for loss. Briggs Parker with a couple of tackles in the defensive backfield.
So a first down for the Patriots. And Griego's pass screen outside, and a little room after the catch for Caden Kadang. He's shy of the first down, but they come out with a couple of positive plays here to get things going.
I think the initial goal here to start the second half is to get Griego back to a rhythm.
And first down yardage for Senevili.
That time, good blocking up front for Senevili. He just kind of put his shoulders down and was able to grind out yardage for a first down.
A Master Auto Tech first down. Griego, just a junior. He has no stats from last season. So his first season as a starter. This is what he can do. They closed in a hurry, but he looked like he was caught about 10 yards back.
Yeah,
ended up turning that into something before Easton Simmons got him.
Interesting story about quarterbacks at Liberty.
Yeah.
They got bit by the transfer portal, if you will. I'll follow up on that story in a second.
Okay. As they go to Senevili, who's got a nice hole, and he's close to a first down.
They had a great quarterback last year. I believe it was last year. And Coach Morocco said they were 4 games into the season, and the quarterback's coach, or the quarterback's father, I should say, comes in and says, hey, we're transferring to California.
They're moving, huh?
On the week of the Bosco game.
Oh, no.
What?
First down yardage. So he missed the Bosco game.
Yes.
Yeah, the John Bosco game.
Not just that, they had to make a change and scramble to figure things out. Your starting quarterback announces that he's transferring to California as he's Senevili going to the sideline. He looks a little banged up.
Yeah, he's had a nice run here to start this series of plays. Nice adjustment by Liberty to get that run game going coming out here in the second half.
And this time on the Little end around. Brody Gavin. Good yardage there. Tonight's game brought to you by America First, Utah's #1 credit union. If you're ready to get your money working, become a member today at AmericaFirst.com.
Hey, speaking of America First, Alima, guess what? Tammy Gallegos tuning in tonight. Sent a little text telling us
What's going on, Tammy?
Fantastic job. She's the best.
I tell you, all of our friends at America First, and Tammy tunes in, and she texts us every now and then and might ask a question about the game, but she's tuned in because she cares about the community. That's what America First is about.
And Tammy, thanks for the goodies that were dropped off to us yesterday. What a catch with good coverage.
Okay, he spun the ball, and there's the flag.
And look at him. He's like, what? We don't do that in Nevada.
Yeah, dead ball foul, celebration. And that'll be a 15-yard penalty.
You know when you're driving in another state and you get pulled over and you say, hey, I'm from Utah. I don't know the rules in Wisconsin. Right? You think he can do that? Like, hey, I'm from Nevada.
Play unsportsmanlike conduct, number 8 of the offense. 15-yard penalty results in a first down.
Okay, I have a costly story for you on that very thing. So we're at Lake Powell last year, we're boating, and in Utah, for those of you that boat, you know you can ride on the back of the boat, the transom. They have seats, okay, while you're surfing.
Okay.
In Arizona, you can't. And we happen to be in a little canyon that was just barely in Arizona. Get pulled over. Cop says you can't ride back there. I said, hey, we're from Utah. It's allowed in Utah. He said, well, it's not allowed here. Rope me up. A few $100s later. Still bitter about that one. Pass in the flat. A little too wide.
Yeah, a little too flat.
So you got to know where you're at.
Yeah,
at all times.
I tell you, we traveled all over the country this year for basketball for my 2 sons, and we were all over the place. We were in Arizona, in Chicago. We're down in Orlando, and there's places where you can turn on red.
Oh, right on red.
Right, go right on red.
Places where you can't.
I always do that. Sign. We're not from here.
Yeah, we didn't know.
It's like I can make a U-turn in Utah.
Well, we all learned the hard way. That didn't matter. That's the 11th play of this drive.
And
great
another
hurdle that time by Sena Levy.
You and I were on the same page. About to say the same thing. Sena Levy really picked it up here in the second half.
14 carries, 54 yards so far for Sena Levy after a very quiet first half.
But easy to see why there's so many D1 programs out there, and a lot out of the Big Ten. He's got 12 offers.
This time the keeper. And Griego hangs on enough for another Master Auto Tech first down. Hey, McGee's Awards and Engravings, it's time to be recognized. They'll provide the Champions Trophy after the game, which Frank will award, followed by being mobbed.
Nice job that time by Griego. I think he made the right read, but good job by that Skyridge defense to close it down.
Ooh, there's a quick pass, dangerous. I was wondering when they were going to target number 85, Braden Armstrong, the big tight end, 6'3", 235 junior.
Tipped at the line of scrimmage. Looks like that junior's. He's coming off the sideline. I think someone stepped on his foot, and with a cleat on the top of your foot, that is painful.
Oh yes, we've all been there. Especially when it's one of your big 300-pound linemen.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It's like, golly, for real.
It wasn't a defensive back. No. You know what I'm saying? It was like interior lineman.
Second down, 10. Griego looking, going end zone, ball's up for grabs, and it's caught. Were his feet in?
I'd like to see that again. It looked to me like he might have dragged that back foot.
Yeah, this is a Robert J. DeBry. You make the call.
Check that back foot by Iwamuro. Got the ball here and had. It depends on whether they said he had full possession of the ball as he was going to the ground. Man, very close. Very close. I'd hate to have to make that call in live action.
They don't get the benefit of replay. But I think that looked good. Instead, we've got a 3rd and 10. 15th play of this drive. There's Coach Morocco.
Almost to 2 stickers for this drive right here.
Time's expired. 4 for 8 on third down conversions, and you're right, Frank, and they caught it.
Time had expired. It expired for at least 2 counts.
Jordan, that is you've got that.
Oh. You see how I said that? It expired for 2 counts, and then we got the official mic open, and they were conversing with each other. Who has that call?
So here we go again. Griego, he just got nailed as he threw the ball. Harvey Moiai again. Wow, plastered.
That left tackle missed an assignment there. And maybe it was just Alema Moiai was too quick.
He just got around the offensive tackle on that left side of the offensive line. Moiai, big at 6'3", 220 pounds, just pinned his ears back and came off the edge.
So they're going to try to get 3 more points on the board. Gunnar Massenberg. He's already got 1 field goal. Ooh, high snap. He had to kind of hitch the step, but it's up and in. So 3 more, but Skyridge still up 29-13. That took a lot of time for the first drive of this second half. And there he is. Big Moiai, Harvey.
Welcome to Sugar House Furniture, where we've been selling solid wood furniture at affordable prices for over 30 years. Whether you need a single piece or an entire room, find what you're looking for at Sugar House Furniture, your mission furniture specialist.
When you're the oldest personal injury firm in Utah, you get to know a few faces.
So tell me what happened.
He just came in and sideswiped me, bro.
I got hit by a drunk driver.
And it hurts worse than that time that I was dropped. Tailgate. Who would have thought?
I guess you can say we've seen everything. And I mean everything.
Juliet would never use these.
Our team at Robert J. DeBry has the experience needed to get you the compensation you deserve. Not sure you have a case? Dial the number with all the 8s.
Welcome to Sugar House Furniture, where we've been selling solid wood furniture at affordable prices for over 30 years. Whether you need a single piece or an entire room, find what you're looking for at Sugar House Furniture, your mission furniture specialist.
America First Credit Union's Friday Night Rivals is brought to you by R.C. Willey, Sunbelt Rentals, Utah State University, and FanX.
My name is Griffin Coons. I'm linebacker for Skyridge, and I'm a spike ball demon.
Brought to you by Weber State University. Build the future you want to see. You know what spike ball is?
Yeah, I'm a very average spike ball player. My boys who had birthdays this month,
they love it.
Had a little party and some spike ball, and Dad got out and played and got schooled.
There you go. Briggs Parker says he likes to go fishing. And he caught a big return here all the way up past midfield inside the 40-yard line. He's had a nice night on returns.
That might put him well over 100 yards on returns. And this is just set up very nicely. Huge hole. He went untouched for the first 40 yards of that return.
Hey, if you toss and turn all night, it's probably time for a new mattress. R.C. Willey is top brands in stock, so you can sleep like a baby and wake up refreshed. R.C. Willey. Or just take a lot of aspirin.
I don't think that's very good for your stomach.
There's R.C. Willey. Strong, Robert J. DeBry, America First. All the sponsors that help us make this happen. Now they're heading all the way back after that nice return to the 18-yard line. So that was negated as we take a look at that scoring summary. In 4.5 minutes, they went 16 plays. My goodness. 63 yards and the 33-yard field goal.
Helmet sticker.
Give him one.
Almost 2. I would take 2 on that.
Sweetwine was pummeled as he released that ball, and it falls incomplete.
They're going to say that this was an incomplete pass, and as we see the replay, it did hit the ground.
That's not even a Robert J. DeBry. You make the call.
No, that was clear.
That's a Robert J. DeBry. You correctly made the call. 2nd and 10. Right into that defensive line. There's got a little bit of size on that line. We had a couple over 300 pounds yesterday at Bingham, but David Pritchard on that left side is a 300-pounder.
This might be the first time in forever in the history of Skyridge that they do not have a 300-pound offensive lineman.
Yeah.
Everybody 230 or better, but actually Soren Christensen is just 208 pounds.
He's only 5'10". Little improvisation right there as Tahi's got it and takes a big hit, but not before he's got a Master Auto Tech first down.
I tell you, Tahi has been very effective out of the backfield. He's got a touchdown out of the backfield on the pass, and this time as Sweetwine is scrambling, he stays alive and able to dump it off to Tahi for a nice gain. He's got more receiving yards, I would imagine, than his rushing yards so far tonight.
Well, he actually rushing only has 11 yards on 6 carries. But he's got 56 receiving yards because, as you know, Lemmy takes so many passes out of the backfield as he hops up right there.
Very different than what his role would have been at Bingham. We saw the Miners last night. Of course, Tahi transferring over from Bingham High School, where he probably would have just been in the I formation.
Sweetwine on the play fake, looking, and just lets it fly. He had nowhere to go. He looked like he was looking downfield for Omarion Sanders. There's a Liberty group made the drive up from Las Vegas. I would assume they would spend the night and then drive back tomorrow.
No, they'll spend the night. In fact, I talked to Coach Morocco, and he said, "Oh, you had a good night. We timed it. We got in late. Guys went straight to bed. Everybody was well behaved. I'm more concerned about tonight after the game."
Yeah. That pass falls incomplete. And Victor's Tires, for all your tire needs, trust Victor's. Now with new locations in Ogden and in Roy.
I should add that he feels very good about the group of kids that he did travel up here. And he brought the entire team, even the guys that were not going to play in this game here tonight. But they've got a strong history. That's an impressive pedigree at Liberty out of Nevada.
So 4th down, and Liberty's going to get the football back again. The only problem they've had since that first touchdown is they've only been able to manage field goals. So we'll see what they come up here. Fair catch called for, and they'll have the ball at the 23-yard line. 33-yard kick, and the Liberty Patriots will bring the offense back on the field here on America First Credit Union's Friday Night Rival. Giddy on up the ridge.
Some shops, they just give you an oil change and send you on your way.
But at Master Auto Tech, our master service goes beyond that.
Our master service package includes premium oil, full digital inspection, tire rotation, fluid top-offs, and a brake check.
Plus, BG EPR to clean the sludge out of your engine.
And BG MOA to extend engine life and performance.
Getting the master service means you're going to be doing it less often, saving you money over time.
So come down and ask for the master service. It's not just an oil change, it's peace of mind.
Your trusted, helpful expert, Master Auto Tech.
And making a difference.
There's our fan cam reminding us to escape into the FanX multiverse this September 25th to 27th. You can meet over 100 celebrities, shop fandom merchandise and art, and attend panels. Don't miss out on the biggest event yet. FanX, September 25th through the 27th at the Salt Palace, downtown Salt Lake.
Dave, did you notice my brand new America First Credit Union visor?
What? You have a visor on?
Yes.
Right now?
Yes,
They got you a visor.
Yes.
We're going to need it. Who? I'm going to need you to go get a shot of that. First down. How did I not get one of those? Screen pass outside. Well, that's the very definition of hearing steps.
Yep, that is alligator arms.
Jay Sean Creighton was like, nope.
You know, there are some football sayings like alligator arms.
Boy, does that fit?
It's so, yeah. You know exactly what it means.
Yeah. Well, Gennaro Guilford was about to unload if he had caught that. So 2nd and 10.
There's a look at all of our sponsors and our chain gang tonight. What are you grading them out at, Frank? Our chain gang here
What
tonight.
is the grade for a chain? What's the scale? Is it like a 1 to 10?
It's got to be like a 1 to 10. I mean, you could go to 100. That leaves a lot of room.
Flag. While they sort this out, let me let you know the Sugar House Furniture is Utah's solid wood furniture specialist up on Highland Drive. This one's going against Liberty, and they'll back them up.
I don't know if I've seen a chain gang drop the flag quicker when there was trouble on the sideline.
And they had to.
I would rate them a 9.5 on getaway.
Out of 100 or out of 10?
Out of 10.
Okay. I'm glad we clarified that.
I think the way it works is it's like a reverse scale. They start at 100, and then you just start deducting as the game goes.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So if that's the case, they're still probably about a 95 right now.
Pretty good.
Pass out in the flat, dangerous. Would he get there a little early? Maybe not. And they say he did. Is there a flag now?
I don't see a flag.
Well, they all had their hands up like they were looking at the ref like, what?
Well, I saw the reaction from Morocco, the head coach, and first his hands were up, and then he nodded his head. So, penalty or no penalty?
Yeah. Well, I think Jay DeBry, you make the call.
Perfect timing.
There you go.
We would refer to that as a bang-bang play.
Wait.
Well, it's a penalty.
Now there's a penalty.
Why is it going that direction?
Now they're moving. Wait, I didn't see it.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know that I saw the flag come out, but yes.
Imperfect timing.
Yep.
All right, well, it's first down. Chain gang was all over it. No deductions there. Firing downfield. Oh, he right in between the zone. Creighton was wide open.
Lehi, I was just watching the defensive set. Now, Skyridge has done this tonight. They're crowding the line of scrimmage, walking the free safety up within 10 yards or so. It leaves a lot of room behind the defensive backfield if you can hit the seam, and Liberty was that close to hitting a seam.
Instead, it's a 2nd and 10.
This time Guilford with a little cushion.
Riego gives off. Coming around that left side is Senalevi. Ezra Senalevi. 800-yard rusher last season.
It's kind of like, Galima, that Skyridge is just daring this Liberty team to throw the ball downfield. They are very tight.
Yeah. Again, I posed the question again, are we going to see Ronaldo in this game or not?
I haven't seen him on the sideline warming up. I keep looking over there.
He's a taller quarterback at 6 foot, 182 pounds.
Running for his life. Riego being chased by Moya. Oh, then he's pummeled.
Wow, Guilford came up. That, if we're looking for it's a stop of the game, that might be it.
Absolutely. Let's look at that. The school bus stop of the game. This is definitely a candidate. Presented by NHTSA. The school bus stop of the game.
Ooh, that was an immediate.
Yeah, he stopped quickly.
Immediate stop.
We shall see. We'll reveal our choice.
There's Ronaldo, number 10, behind Griego and the head coach, Richard Morocco, who's delivering plays here. Here's the stop.
Watch this. Oh.
Oh, now what?
There's a flag on the play, but I'm thinking that might have been a sideline warning, and if it was the second.
Well, Liberty just picked up a bunch of yardage on that penalty.
Did they?
Yeah, that was against.
Was it a helmet-to-helmet thing?
Well,
like,
now
what?
Guilford's like, what? What? I'm not sure they're explaining some of this. Yeah. There's Frank's visor. Okay, I need that, Tammy. I need that visor. That is good looking.
Hey, there's only you wouldn't look good in a visor, Dave.
I don't know about that.
Yeah,
well, quick pass improvisation. He does hit his big tight end.
Liberty's.
We've been waiting for this all night. Braden Armstrong hauled that one in. Liberty didn't get stepped on.
Beneficiary of a couple penalties to keep this drive alive. Now they go another first down here.
Like the creativity from Griego.
Yeah, a little sidearm pass. He's done that a couple times tonight. Approaching 4 minutes to play, third quarter. Senalivi. Looked like he was close to first down, but they're going to spot it a couple of yards back.
That was a strong run by Senalivi. This is a great read by Griego. He waited to the last second to hand that ball off, but watch a little delay and a little stiff arm. Get out of my way.
That was beautiful.
You know what he said on the sideline? Bet.
Yeah, exactly. There's your first down. Master Auto Tech first down, and Liberty on the move. 11 yards on the pickup.
Ezra Senalivi now starting to get a little rhythm. I tell you, running backs are very rhythm type of animals. You start to get into a groove and start to feed them a little bit more. You get better with every play.
Your guy Senalivi, 85 yards. Right now, he's really had a nice second half. Corner. Oh, he stretched as much as he could, but incomplete.
Yeah, just a little too long for Iwamuro that time. Just couldn't get his arms extended and get to that ball. Good coverage by Dylan Hyde.
Senalivi, 55 of his 85 yards in this quarter alone. So he has really picked it up. Second down 10. Griego wants to pass. He's going to the end zone, and oh, it looked like Brody Gavin was being held, but apparently not.
I think Gavin might have just pulled up a little bit on that play. If he had kept on going down that seam, I think he ends up with a touchdown.
So 3rd and 10. 5 of 10 on third down conversions. They're 3 out of 4 though in this half alone.
In field goal range.
Yeah, again. They got to quit kicking those though.
That's right. You trade touchdowns for field goals, but
here we go. Third down. Griego in trouble. Pressure's coming. Wow. And look at him get out of that. Fires. Oh, was that caught?
Nope.
Oh, if that had been caught, talk about improvising. This is going to have to be a Robert J. DeBry. You make the call.
I think that this was a trap, but I got to take a look at the replay.
Yeah. First of all,
either way, Griego did a great job escaping and then getting the ball downfield. See if this ball hits the ground.
He should have been sacked.
Man, hard to see from that angle. So even if there was replay, I don't know that there would have been any convincing video to overturn.
And I think Coach Morocco agrees that they can't keep kicking field goals. He's going to go for it. This is a big 4th down here. Well, they might be kicking a field goal now.
Play clock.
Unless he wants to go for it on 4th and 15.
Yeah,
there's Coach, 16th season here. He didn't like that. He's like, how did that play clock get down so quick?
It was all of the nonsense that was occurring while they set the ball and trying to call a play. There was a lot of argument about whether or not that pass was incomplete. The offense never got set. The play came in late.
They're going to leave the offense out there.
Yeah.
Well, you got to hope for the best.
The objective remains the same. You need 7, not 3.
All right, here we go on 4th and 15. And Griego again gets out of trouble. Fires downfield, and that really never had a chance. Led his receiver, Sanalibi, just too far out of bounds. Oh, excuse me, that was Iwamuro.
Iwamuro was looking for a flag, but the contact took place out of bounds. And give credit to the Skyridge defense.
Yeah, they've stepped up. 29-13, and now the offense comes onto the field.
Well, the offense scored 21 quick points in the first quarter. Only 8 since then. We'll see if they can find some rhythm back on the offensive side.
You know, their total yards are at a point in this game. Skyridge was dominated, but now Liberty has 266 total yards to Skyridge's 237. So quite a bit more. Beautiful pass right over the middle, and it is caught by Sheffield, and he's all the way down past midfield for a Master Auto Tech first down.
Flag down.
Yeah, Sweetwine's not even moving.
Oh, but it's going against.
Now he's still talking to the officials, and now there's, now he's moving.
Was it a sideline?
Looked like a.
Well, that official was having a conversation with Iwamuro, and Iwamuro was taking his time getting off the field. I mean, he was jogging. He was getting off the field, but he had some words with the official, and the official told him, like, get off the field.
And Iwamuro said, I'm trying to get up.
Something like that. I think it's something like that.
And he flagged him.
Yeah.
So the net gain on that play is 41 yards. 26 on the play and 15 on the penalty. And they're all the way down inside the 35. And Tahi takes it. Would that ball come out? Almost did.
Almost. It's tough running inside Alema for Tahi all night.
Well, up front on the defensive side, they got some big boys. Tua Levao is 280 pounds, just a sophomore, but he's a load.
He is, and he moves around really well at the line of scrimmage.
And that's the perfect size for a true nose guard. That his job is not to make tackles, but just to occupy blockers.
Well, screen gets to the outside, and another Master Auto Tech first down, and they're into the University of Utah red zone.
That time Adam Warren was able to catch that ball in stride. Strong run after the catch.
Under 2 now here in the third quarter, and Skyridge looking to add to this lead. Get a defensive stop, and they have marched down the field. Sweetwine dumps that off short. Well read, not much for Sheffield.
Well, that was a great job that time by Uolesi to come up and make the stop. They flooded that side of the formation. 3 receivers sent them all out on routes, and then you get a little dump down underneath. But Uolesi was able to kind of navigate his way through and get the stop.
Sweetwine looking, end zone wide open. Preston Kirk.
Kirk with his 2nd touchdown on the season. Scored last week against Mountain Ridge. Had just 1 catch last week, 15 yards and a touchdown. Something very similar right here.
Point after on the way from Crew Odom. Good looking shot from our eye in the sky, presented by Sunbelt. for all your equipment needs. Boyd is up there. That's the camera that you're seeing right now. There he is.
Up on top.
It's Friday. Boyd, does that mean after party up in the scissor lift?
That's right.
No.
It'll be
you got to get home to bed
me
tonight?
and DJ Honeycomb.
Oh, okay, he's tired.
Yeah, he has a big day tomorrow.
You don't want to haul DJ Honeycomb's stuff up there?
I think he's taking that lift over to Alima's house to start on his decorations.
Yeah, Halloween is right around the corner.
It's coming up.
Let me tell you, Boyd gets that lift around in a hurry.
Yeah.
When we were at West last week, the game ended, did a couple of things post-game. Then I went out in the parking lot, and he already had it over behind the press box in minutes. Well, beautiful look at that touchdown.
You know, Dave, Boyd's not messing around. I mean, he has a job to do. He does it.
Absolutely.
I mean, it might take you 2 days to move that thing around, but
there's Keneal Sweetwine. Yeah, he drives it around like it's a Tesla. There's our scoring drive brought to you by RG S Exteriors. 5 plays, 74 yards. 12-yard TD pass. The lead up now 36-13. And, you know, at the end of the day, when Liberty gets home, they're going to think back, we just settled for too many field goals and then got in this situation. Great stop there where they had to go for it on a 4th and long because they couldn't just keep kicking field goals.
That's true. And still, I think you made a good point early in this game. It's the first game. It's the first game for Liberty. It's a big game. It's on the road. It's a road trip. Those are difficult. Those are challenging things to overcome. And you have a Skyridge team that's had the benefit of a game and has all of this time to improve on what they did a week ago. And that may have been, as we have a minute left here in the 3rd quarter, we'll see. That may be too much to overcome for this Liberty team.
Well, they had growing pains right in front of us. Their first quarter was really tough, and every quarter it's gotten a little better.
That's exactly right. And Lehi has come along nicely in the second half.
Lehi will line up in the slot this time. Empty backfield for Griego.
85 yards rushing for Lehi in this game tonight. And hit as he got rid of it. Or excuse me, he keeps it, but in the backfield, did you see the battle between the offense?
Yeah.
I mean, he, quite frankly, was laid out. I guess it's a reverse pancake.
Helmet sticker for Jared Nagel. Took the offensive lineman, put him on his back.
There's a look at the backup quarterback. That's Ronaldo. He's sending in the signals to Griego.
He looks like he'd really love to get in there. Griego gives off. Lehi.
Lehi that time just kind of took his time in the backfield and got down low and kind of tried to hide himself behind Filimona. Big number 72. He was leading the way on the right side of the line there.
He should easily. Well, he's going to go over 100 yards. He's at 93, so he'll be the leading rusher in this game by a lot. Passing wise, that's Keneal Sweetwine, 250 yards passing and nearly 100 more than Liberty's Griego. And there goes Lehi. He is over 100 yards now, and he's got a Master Auto Tech first down.
Nifty running back is Lehi.
Yeah, I like that description, Frank. He is nifty. The way that he is able to maneuver in the backfield. He's got a couple of different gears.
That's going to bring the 3rd quarter to an end. They don't have to run a play.
Oh, man, I am watching the Liberty coaching staff losing their minds on the sideline. We lost a visor over there. I think someone threw a headset trying to get that play off.
That's the end of 3. Skyridge jumping over Liberty. 36-13, 4th quarter coming up next.
You're even prettier than the day we met.
Thanks, babe.
You're the youest you in your home. So make it your home your way with RC Willie.
Let's see. String cheese. Ooh, soda.
Surprise! You have a brother.
Hi. Whoa. Why didn't you tell me before?
Well, we just got them.
For opening a new account at America First Credit Union.
Which, surprise number 2, you're moving out and living at America First.
Huh?
Get your money working. For a limited time, new members get a cash bonus when they open a checking account.
Your whole life, you woke up before the sun and worked hard so your family could have the things they want. Everything was going great until one night when you were hit by a drunk driver. Now you're out of work, bills are piling up, and you're worried about your family. As Utah's original personal injury law firm, our team at Robert J. DeBry will get you the settlement you deserve. Not sure you have a case? Dial the number with all the aids.
Coleman Knitting Mills is best known for its Letterman jackets and school sweaters, but they do so much more. Screen printing, embroidery, and promotional products for your business, school, or team. Specializing in top brands like Primo Golf, Nike, Under Armour, and more. Set up an online store for your team or company with Coleman Knitting Mills and order anytime. Contact our team today and mention Friday Night Rivals for a special offer for your printed apparel. Coleman Knitting Mills, made to last.
Level up with a new TV and soundbar from RC Willey. And maybe a rug, coffee table, and reclining sofa. Find every detail here so you can survive countless reruns.
Hey, it's time for the Tony Finau Foundation and Coleman Knitting Mills Letterman's of Love Jacket Getaway. Luke with Coleman Knitting presenting Letterman's jacket to Rafe Youngs. Rafe's been a key contributor to the success of Skyridge Athletics, playing an active role in soccer, basketball, volleyball, track and field. There he is. Tony Finau Foundation and Coleman Knitting Mills proud to honor his achievements with this Letterman's jacket. And it's good looking. Coleman Knitting Mills quality that lasts a lifetime. Every game, Coleman gives away a Letterman's jacket, and they're sharp. Very nicely done.
They are good looking. I got mine. I can't wait now for it to get a little chilly.
So we can wear them.
Yeah, we get to wear that.
Well, let's just wear it to the sock hop.
Okay. I don't know what a sock hop is. I'm from Hawaii, so I don't know what that means.
It's a dance.
But sure, let's do that.
Okay. That's what they called them back in.
Let's wear it. Can we wear it to the luau? When you were on High School Musical 46, Foxy, did they have a luau?
3.
Did they have a luau?
My scene was in a luau up near East High School. It was in a backyard. It was
there.
Awesome.
You go.
How about these penalties? 13 for 94 now for Liberty, and down goes Griego.
Well, Ronaldo is now in. Welcome to the party.
Ronaldo, sorry, yes. 13 penalties, 94 yards, 8 for 80 for Skyridge, and then on his first play,
Simmons and
Ronaldo is sacked. He's had nowhere to go.
A couple of linebackers come to welcome him to the game.
Hi, youngster. Welcome to your first play of the season. Both their quarterbacks are juniors. Utah State University, the state's #1 student experience on campus. Proud sponsor of Friday Night Rivals. And Ronaldo again. He's just going backwards.
Yeah, that time Griffin Coons, who's had a nice night.
Ronaldo's like, this is not supposed to be this hard. He's like, now I know what you mean. These guys are tough.
You know, I talked to Coach Morocco before the game about his mindset. He said we started traveling right around 2012. You know, we started, going on the road. He said, but we have to do this, even if we go and we take a beating. It's better for us to do that. He said, I'd rather do that than stay home and play a team somewhere else in Nevada that's not very good and win it 52-6.
And it doesn't prepare you as well for the postseason.
He said by the time we get to region and we're in against the Boscos of the world, if we're not prepared, having played good teams, we're in trouble. So there's a lot of learning that's getting done here. Might not look pretty for Liberty fans who might be tuned in, but this is part of the strategy.
You know you can trust Victor's Tires.
Trust Victor's to get your car ready for spring and summer road trips. Trust Victor's for those special wheels you've been looking for. And there's no credit check needed at Victor's. Victor's Tires, the place you can trust.
It's a trade buyout. Thousands over book value at Strong Volkswagen. We want to buy your car today, even if you don't buy from us. Thousands over current book value, or trade and make no payments for 90 days. Anniversary event pricing on acres of new Volkswagen. Even the all-new redesigned Tiguan in stock now. Plus $750 in loyalty bonus, and you get a lifetime warranty, no charge.
Since 1955, and I was only 20 years old.
Strong Volkswagen. StrongVW.com.
You know you can trust Victor's Tires. Trust Victor's to get your car ready for spring and summer road trips. Trust Victor's for those special wheels you've been looking for. And there's no credit check needed at Victor's. Victor's Tires, the place you can trust.
America First Credit Union's Friday Night Rivals is brought to you by Mr. Mac, RGS Exteriors, Master Auto Tech, and Weber State University.
This is the School Bus Stop of the Game, presented by NHTSA. Always remember to stop when the school bus arm is out.
Oh, here it is, the stop of the game. Remember this. Hang on, wait for it. Wait for it. Boom, out, stop, recovered, fumble. And Skyridge would go on to score from there. That is without a doubt the NHTSA school bus stop of the game.
Yeah, we had a lot of nice hits in this game, but this was a big play. Ball comes loose. Great job by that Skyridge special teams unit.
Well, and on defense, as we're back to live action, Skyridge 4 sacks, 7 tackles for loss, for a total of 35 lost yards, and a pickup there, but well short of the first down. And a 4th and 27 coming.
Nice delivery that time by Ronaldo Iwamuro, who has been really the star as far as this receiving room is concerned. Between Senalivi and Iwamuro, that's really been the focus of their offense.
4th and 17. And
a little miscommunication that time. I think he was looking for his receiver to do a little cutback. That's Trevin Eddington, the intended receiver.
So Keneal Sweetwine and his guys, 251 yards passing for Keneal, 4 touchdowns. He has definitely been the catalyst for the offense. Defensively, there are a number of guys you can talk about. I feel like we've called Moai, number 11, several times.
Moai, all have had big games. Give credit to that secondary who has really kept that passing game from Liberty in check. We'll get a new quarterback. Excuse me, it's still Sweetwine.
They're probably thinking about that.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not leaving yet. Little shovel pass inside and try to get Tahi a few more yards. Tahi only 19 yards rushing before that.
That'll go to his passing.
Yeah, that's a reception.
His receiving yards. I think that as former running backs and running back around the world, that we should petition that a shovel pass and a screen should both be rushing yards.
Really?
The ball actually travels forward.
But then you take away the quarterback.
I get it.
It's called a forward pass.
I get it.
Okay,
but every running back and former running back that is watching right now, they hear me.
And every quarterback doesn't. Wide open. And that's a touchdown for Talmadge Oswald. Talmadge delivers 27-yard score. And they made quick work of that drive.
Well, Sweetwine following up a 5-touchdown game last week. One of those was on the ground, but tonight he's got 5 passing touchdowns.
Yeah, he actually had 5 passing touchdowns last week, and then one on the ground for 6.
So what are you saying, that quarterbacks don't get credit for rushing yards now? I see how it is.
No,
really,
it's a separate. Yeah.
This is a conspiracy against running backs.
That's something a running back would say.
There's nothing better than having a former running back and a former quarterback on your broadcast team. And the battles can sometimes get better than anything we see on the field.
Yeah. If Frank were honest, which he's not. No, I mean, let's clarify, he's
Wait
not.
a second.
If Frank were honest,
literally my middle name.
he would tell you that he wanted to be a running back.
Is that true, Frank?
Let me just tell you something about that statement.
No.
Before every football game, you see guys warming up, and what are they doing? They're throwing the ball, they're catching the ball. You don't see anybody like working on keeping their balance with their offhand or switching the ball from one hand to the other, or trying to run through the line of scrimmage. Nobody does that.
What amuses me is we'll see
I used to do that.
We'll see a running team. We'll see a total running team. Like, remember East used to do this a lot.
Yes.
Back when Brandon Maddich was coaching. They'd be warming up, throwing the ball. And we're like, why are you even doing that? You're going to throw it twice. Maybe.
Yeah, that's true. Everybody wants to throw the ball.
There's the scoring summary brought to you by RGS Exteriors. 48 seconds, 2 plays. 27-yard touchdown pass to Oswald. Oswald's had a nice night receiving, by the way. 2 receptions and a touchdown.
Oswald took that shot in the first quarter. Kind of knocked him funny there for a minute. Able to recover, and he has had a nice night.
Lemmy, you talked about Sweetwine's 5 TDs. How about all 5 of them to 5 different receivers?
That's a nice night. And here's the thing, and I'm hesitating to make this statement. I'm going to go ahead and do it. He might be done for the night. But last year there were some times where he'd get a little loose, maybe get some pressure, and he'd turn the ball over. We have not seen that from him in 2 games so far this year.
Don't do it.
And that to me is where he has matured the most. He making better decisions. And Coach Hem, when we spoke with him prior to the game, that was one of the points he made. He's making better decisions.
And I think he did that fairly quickly, because last year we opened with Skyridge, remember, at Timpview.
And that was
Skyridge was up, I want to say like 28-0 at the half. And Timpview went on to win that game, last play of the game, like 30-28. And you're right, he made mistakes. But man, he grew up in that game and had a much better season, and now even better as a senior.
You could see he had all the tools even back then, and he's been able to put it together so far this year.
How about that? Play fake, and Ronaldo keeps it.
You know, back to Sweetwine, he's been on our radar since he was a sophomore. You know, we saw him on the field, and obviously there were great quarterbacks that were in front of him over the years. But our question was always like, when's this kid going to get a chance to get on the field? Number 13. He was, I think he was probably 6'3", 6'4", even as a sophomore. That'll be a first down for almost said Valetti, like we were down in Springville, but Lehi.
Oh, there's still a Valetti down there. Hey, there's Lehi. He's in the Mac Shack back. Mr. Mac, your suit specialist. And what are you serving tonight?
Well, actually, we went down to the barbecue grill down here. So the auntie and my uncle, and they're handling some of the barbecue. So we had some huli chicken once again. Last night was at Bingham. Tonight over here. Amazing. It was fantastic. And Frank and I, we usually split a plate because we're old now. And we try to eat a little bit early, like we try to get here for the early bird special. It's like, can we get something, a discount before 5 o'clock?
Between our AARP and our early bird special and our senior citizen discount, they pay us to take the plate off their hands.
Yeah, we do so much bargaining that just take it, go.
Just get out of my
You're
face.
holding up the line.
Yeah, they have a saying on the island for that.
It's like, get out of here. That's the saying.
I'll bet that was good, but I wouldn't know. They apparently walked right past the press box on their way to your delivery, and Senevili gets out of trouble. And look at him still up.
Oh, I don't know how he escaped that.
He'd be just shy
to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
That's an impressive run for no gain.
I don't think you have to worry about some of these guys and whether or not they're going to be out getting crazy tonight after the game. I think they're going to be exhausted.
Yeah, well, Senevili's gone over 100 yards. We mentioned that. He's now at 104 on 23 carries. Not quite the load that Cadillac had for what did he have, 33 carries last week?
Yeah.
Over 300 yards.
Over 300 yards, the most rushing yards ever from a West running back.
which is 132 yards of history, by the way. And Senevili still just
great run.
The legs. Yeah.
That was a new quarterback. Number 16 was under center that time. We have limited rosters from Liberty, so not sure who number 16 is.
There's our first responders hanging out here. Always good to see those men.
Appreciate them.
Do so much good work for us.
Absolutely.
Tonight their job is just to keep Frank in check.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Our R.C. Willie Go the Extra Mile honoree tonight was an officer.
That's right.
Let's say thank you to responders and our police officers, our people that work putting out fires and taking care of us.
Ronaldo in trouble. I think he was just throwing that ball away. There was a receiver in the neighborhood. You could see downfield that Imamura was there. Yeah, unless their hotel has a masseuse, I don't think there's going to be much going on.
Yeah. The ice machine is going to be
empty.
Yeah, empty
quickly. I mentioned last year the score was 41-26. It's 43-13 now, but last year it was not the opener. And again, you wipe out that first quarter, and who knows? Giving, Chase. Oh, now that's interesting. It looked to me like he was headed for another receiver.
Yeah, I think Iwamuro thought it was for him, but I think Ronaldo was targeting the deep receiver.
Yeah, Brody
on
Gavin
that play.
caught it. Right.
I think so too. Iwamura is just so fast. He found himself in that zone. Remember, Iwamura had that amazing
70-yarder
touchdown reception.
He showed some speed.
Their only touchdown of the game. That's it. And if you talk to Justin Ham, head coach of Skyridge, he'll say it's a busted play on the defense. Might have been, but boy, he did take off like a rocket. But some sort of an assignment was missed, but they fixed it since then because they have not broken the end zone since.
And that's a thing as you look back at that play, and Liberty's taken a couple shots down the seam with Skyridge playing tight to the line of scrimmage. You're not doing it now. It's a different situation in the game, but you thought maybe that Liberty might go back to that seam route once in a while.
Celebrating 70 years of serving Utah at Strong Volkswagen. Head to strongvw.com and unlock stronger pricing. Second down 4. Ronaldo, down he goes again. He's been sacked 3 times, and this defense just piling up the sacks.
Yeah, that time you had the linebackers just creeping up and guys out of the secondary, and there's too many numbers. You cannot cover that much.
Cade Haraki got in there and finished him off. And they appear to be backing that up. There's Cade, 6'2" junior. 5 sacks, 8 tackles for loss for this defense. 44 total yards on the tackles for loss.
Wow.
And that is a lot. Ronaldo trying to get out of trouble. Fires downfield. That's caught. And a touchdown for the Patriots.
No flags on the play.
Yeah. That was just a great job by Ronaldo, who got flushed out of the pocket and was able to keep his eyes downfield and able to gauge where he was as far as the line of scrimmage is concerned. Steps up here now, kind of squirts out to the right side, keeping his eyes downfield and able to connect. Gets Brody Gavin, and he's down the sideline for the score.
A 38-yard pass to Gavin for Liberty touchdown.
This is a fun formation. They should just all, they're going to stay put. They're actually going to run it. And, what a hit. They're going to give it to him?
Yeah, the ball broke the plane.
There you go. Skyridge doesn't think so, but they're going to give it to him. So 43-21.
Give credit to Iwamuro. That was a little extra effort at the goal line. And he's just you're going to see the ball. Ooh.
Oh, he reached forward.
Yeah, he reached forward and got it over. Question was his knee down or not? That's another tough one to make that call. Full speed, live action. Iwamuro, I tell you, very impressed with his athleticism.
Yeah, a couple of really good athletes on this Liberty team. Lehi, I think he's going to have a terrific year. Iwamuro, if they can find a way to get him the football downfield, he's going to make a lot of defenses stay up at night.
This summer, you'll be loving how we're London at America First Credit Union. Get new Visa credit cards with 0% intro APR for 6 months. Need a new ride? Get 90 days with no payments on new auto loans and 60 days no payments on RV and power sports loans. That's not all. Our home equity loans start with an introductory 4.49% APR to refinance debt or take on that dream project. So start the summer fun now and your payments later. Apply in America First today.
The challenges of college are easier to overcome when you're embraced by community. Surrounded by beauty. Inspired by quality. And empowered by opportunity. It's all here at Weber State. Find your brilliance.
Okay. Take a look at our game recap brought to you by America First Credit Union. Alema.
Well, I'll tell you what, the scoring all was in the first quarter. It was all about Skyridge. Started off with Tahi breaking the plane, and he gets in for the first touchdown. And then Sweet Wine connects with Sanders back at the end zone. Touchdown, big special teams play. Ball comes loose, and it set up another score. Sheffield with a one-handed grab.
Oh, man.
Got a great angle of that one down here near the end zone. Then Iwamuro, he was able to get into the end zone. Only touchdown of the game to this point for Liberty. Another touchdown there, and the scoring continues for Skyridge. And they have dominated this game. 43-21 is your score.
America First has everything you need to reach your financial goals faster. So head to AmericaFirst.com and join the home team today. And Sweet Wine, you saw those highlights, 285 yards passing, 5 TDs to 5 different receivers. He is spreading it around.
Yeah, the maturity is evident as you watch Sweet Wine, as he's 2 games now into his senior campaign, and it's exactly what you were hoping for, expecting from Keneal Sweetwine. And Sweetwine will take a seat on the bench and cheer on Jaggerfontaine. 6'2", 265-pound sophomore.
Give him a little time. Mentioned that score last year. It's very close.
Yeah.
41-26 a year ago, 43-21 now.
Well, better get the playoff. He did.
Short carry there as they look to salt this one away. This is when all the clean jerseys come in.
Well, except up front. We saw Soren Christensen, offensive lineman. I just have to give you his stats. Alema mentioned this. Plays from the right guard. He's 5'10", 208 pounds. 208 pounds. That's your right guard. He's done a heck of a job tonight.
Indeed. And he's just a sophomore. Bob Stevens, offensive line coach, done a great job with this group.
Oh, Fountain, go get the ball.
I think Liberty came up with it.
They did.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Oh,
flags flying.
Wait, they're pointing. I thought Liberty came up with the ball.
Well,
I think they did, but they're pointing.
Somebody came out with it.
Yeah, they're pointing. The possession is with Skyridge. Liberty's running their defense off the field. Skyridge's offense is still on the field.
Remember, Liberty did that in the first quarter. Had to run them back out onto the field.
Well, there's only one.
Personal foul. Number 54. Skyridge.
Yeah, I believe that the possession will be Liberty.
First down.
Wait. So, there was not a change of possession.
Liberty only thought there was.
No, now there is. Okay, now there's a change of possession. Here we go.
But are they going to walk this thing off?
Well, it's
apparently not.
15-yarder. Yeah, here it is. Okay.
So
it's all getting sorted out.
So half the distance is what they're marching off, and at the end of the day, Liberty has the football just inside the 10-yard line. 1st and goal.
You know, it's like when you get into your car and your Bluetooth doesn't connect immediately, and you're like, you start pushing buttons and everything, and sometimes you just have to let it go, and eventually that's what happened just now. Just had to let it go, and everything got sorted out.
I'm never, not necessarily a fan of your analogies and metaphors. That was good.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
That was good.
You're not a fan of what? Look at this backfield. I mean, I think we have 300 and 400 pounds in the backfield.
Going on back there.
That's a power eye if I've ever seen one.
There's the blocking. There's the running. And there's the touchdown.
Whoa.
Lehi.
You know, people sometimes watching at home, they see a successful play like that, and they're like, why don't you just run that play all the time?
All night long.
Why don't you do that from the first quarter?
Why don't they always do that?
Hey, it certainly looked cool. Your DJ's packing up and leaving, Lemon.
What?
Yep.
Is he headed over here to the scissor lift? Because I'm ready for the after party.
He's on his way out right now.
DJ Honeycomb.
They shut it down.
He's good. He's fine. You know, that's one thing about high school football that's really improved. Direct snap.
How about that? Did you see the way they snapped that?
Well, he got a couple of different options out of that formation. He didn't get to the pylon. That's not an easy snap.
No. Timing is everything on that. Perfect time to work on it in a game like this.
When you used to play just like backyard football growing up,
yes.
Did you like hike it between the legs, or did you hike it like that? Not between the legs. You just go up to next to the ball, because there's nothing in the rule book that says that you have to hike it between your legs.
Between the legs.
You guys did between the legs? We used to just do it like that.
Yeah, I think we were more purists where I grew up, and so we did everything kind of by the book.
We didn't have TV on the island, so it's just like somebody had a picture that they had drawn, that they had gotten, that came over on a plane. And it's like, this is what football looks like. Yeah. And we're like, okay, well, can we throw it like this?
How about that scoring summary, by the way? One play, 8 yards.
Touchdown.
Boom. Got to be careful, though. It's 43-27.
Yep, looking for the onside kick. 3 minutes and 7 seconds left. And you're exactly right, Dave.
Yeah.
You got to be careful here.
Yeah, so the question I would have is Sweet Wine return?
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, I almost wonder about that. Well, here comes the onside, a little pooch kick. Oh, no. And recovered. Was that?
I think Nagel was able to secure it.
Yeah.
He kind of batted it up and then was able to get to it.
Yep, that's exactly right. Just padding the stats. Just padding the stats. Little extra effort there.
You know, I almost feel like you do bring Sweet Wine back out, just let him hand off at least, just to kind of settle everyone down. But they're not going to do it.
No.
They're going to trust the youngster.
I think this is the right decision.
But I don't know that I'd be throwing the ball.
But, Tahi's not in the game either.
Well, and the issue on that last drive was the snap. Anyway, he just fumbled the snap. And they're going to throw the ball. What do I know? Pass downfield. Oh, man. Whew.
That was in a dangerous spot right there.
It feels like you're playing with fire.
I mean, Fontaine made a nice move to escape pressure. Looking downfield, overthrows the ball, nearly picked off. And to your point, Dave, that could have been very, very dangerous.
And add to that, the clock stops. All right, there we go. Now they're running the football. This game brought to you by Weber State University. Build the future you want to see at Weber State University.
Levatao that time on the carry. That's a good look at the guys up front.
Well, with this win, Skyridge goes to 2-0 on the season. Crazy score tonight. Lehi actually lost at Mountain Ridge, the same team that Skyridge beat up a week ago.
That is very interesting.
Skyridge beat Mountain Ridge 52-17 last week.
Yeah, crazy. Another running play there.
Oh, ball's out. Nope, they say he's down.
Yep. He's down. Move, roll the clock.
It is. Now we'll go under 2 minutes here. And that's 4th down. 2 timeouts remaining for Liberty.
And if you're him, you know, the clock is running. Don't you just tell Fontaine to just take your time, take this thing down inside 10 seconds?
Exactly. He's 20, 24, 23, 22 on the play clock. You have to let that thing run down. If you do it the right way, you should only have a few 3, maybe 4 plays left in this game.
Well, you got to get a first down here.
That's right.
Yeah.
And maybe you end up punting this ball away. Maybe you take the penalty and then you punt.
Oh,
yeah, he just took a timeout.
Yeah, they just called it. They ran out as much as they could. Take timeout.
There's a good look at Justin Hem taking over for John Lehman, who won a championship here, then retired and became the athletics director. He's done a great job.
And Ham was the offensive coordinator on that championship team. Remember, they brought him over for 1 year.
No, it was a plan.
Yeah, to take over.
Lehman knew that he was going to move into the front office, so to speak, and brought Ham over from Brighton.
He couldn't have scripted it better.
Yeah. Yeah, what a way to exit, right?
Yeah, mic drop.
They had come so close, and they'd been a good team from the jump. You know, you look at Corner Canyon and Skyridge, both, you know, relatively new schools, but they came and got right in the mix.
Yeah, they did. You're right, both of them. Ooh, that punt just does get away and goes all the way down inside the 10-yard. That's going to roll down to the 4.
That was really interesting because Andrew Nielsen, the punter, dropped the snap.
Yeah.
He had to just get rid of it. He didn't even really get to take a step. That turns out to be his best punt of the evening.
44-yard kick with a hefty roll. Take a look.
That's a fortuitous bounce for the Falcons. Punters are no different than any other player that is on the field here. You get a play like that and you say, that's exactly the way I planned it. Designed it just like that.
Just the way they drew it up. Boy, he's standing in his end zone. Got to be careful here. Defense would love to get a sack. And gets out of danger.
They'll lose maybe a yard on that play. That time Skyridge able to get pressure with minimum rush. They're just dropping the defensive secondary and making sure that nothing gets behind them.
Oh, how about that run all the way up near the 30-yard line?
Nice job that time, keeping his eyes downfield and able to get the completion, move the chains, get out of the shadow of your own end zone. we have Foxy a timeout on the field.
Yeah, apparently that's the situation here. Looking at some of these defensive numbers, Oswald, 11 tackles, a sack. Griffin Kuhn, 9 tackles, 2 tackles for loss and a sack. I mean, this defense total, 8 tackles for loss, 5 sacks, 44 yards. They have really been good. I mean, despite there's 27 points on the board, but 14 of those have come just in the last couple of minutes, it seems like.
I think games like this early on in the season, too, are great opportunities for coaches on both sides to get some of the younger players some opportunities on the field. So Skyridge puts up a nice lead, and they're able to get some of their underclassmen some minutes, some meaningful minutes. Some people might call this garbage time. I still think there's great value to it. For some reason,
a safety to their defense, by the way.
I'm not sure what happened there, but apparently Ronaldo must have been down in the end zone.
Yeah, that's exactly, because we now have a safety on the stats. So there you go. Nice way to cap it off for this Skyridge defense. The upcoming schedule for us next week, we're going to head up to a pretty good rivalry up in Box Elder County, as Box Elder will host Bear River.
That's a classic rivalry.
Yeah, it is a classic rivalry. It'll be a very emotional night for that group, as the police officers lose their lives this past week. Yeah. And then Friday night, Lone Peak at Timpview, always a good rivalry. That's coming up next week on Thursday Night Lights and Friday Night Rivals. And they'll take a knee, and that's going to do it. And Skyridge going to run the record of 2-0, and they've now beaten Liberty 2 years in a row. Beat them in Vegas last year, beat them up here this year. 45-27, our final score. And congratulations to Justin Hem and his group. We're going to take a break. When we come back, Frank's got a little hardware to hand out here on America First Credit Union's Friday Night Rivals. Yeah.
Ready to refresh your space? RC Willey has you covered with incredible Labor Day savings. Discover unbeatable deals on everything from furniture to flooring, TVs to appliances. It's the perfect time to upgrade your home and save big. Shop now at RC Willey.
Some shops, they just give you an oil change and send you on your way.
But at Master Auto Tech, our master service goes beyond that.
Our master service package includes premium oil, full digital inspection, tire rotation, fluid top-offs, and a brake check.
Plus, BG EPR to clean the sludge out of your engine.
And BG MOA to extend engine life and performance.
Getting the master service means you're going to be doing it less often, saving you money over time.
So come down and ask for the master service. It's not just an oil change, it's peace of mind.
Your trusted, helpful expert, Master Auto Tech.
In grade school, when the teacher asked, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" I stood proud and said, "A rain gutter and siding installer." Jim Brown Jr. here, 4th-generation owner of RGS Exteriors. My great-grandpa started the business in the 50s, then my grandpa, then my dad, and now me today. I wake up every day thinking, man, I am living the dream. If you want siding, windows, or gutters from people that really care, RGS Exteriors is your only call.
RC Willey makes it easy to buy now and pay over time with flexible financing, including 0 and low interest plans. Whether it's a new refrigerator or fresh carpet, choose low monthly payments that fit your budget. And this week, celebrate Labor Day with store-wide savings at RC Willey.
Well, what a win all around. Offensively, Sweetwine 285 yards passing, 5 TDs to 5 different receivers. And defensively, 8 tackles for loss, 5 sacks, total loss of 44 yards. Man, it's just a good all-around effort for this team. And again, the 27 points is just a little bit deceiving.
Yeah, a lot of those points came late.
Yeah, exactly. But the defense did its part, and they're all now running towards Frank. Look at them go, because they spotted that trophy. They're like, we need that. So let's go down to Frank. There's Keneal. He's mugging for the. All right, Frank, take it away, buddy. And
so
we're having problems with Frank's mic again.
Exciting being on camera, Coach. What a nice home effort here.
That's even a mic on a hard line. I don't understand that.
They gave you some fits in that game, but I think clearly dominated by your football team. What are some of the lessons you learned here tonight about this football team?
I think our boys battle, right? And our emphasis each and every single week is the next play mentality, right? And I think regardless of anything that happened, our boys did a great job resetting and focusing on the next play.
What would you like to see improvement in as you head into next week?
This is week 2, right? We got lots of room for improvement, and that's what non-region's for. Region, ultimately, we just want to be the best team we can be come playoffs.
Well, it was a terrific effort tonight. You're 2-0 on the year. That's a terrific start. And guess what? With that victory, you become tonight's Friday Night Rivals champion.
Oh, Foxy, that's the part we love.
He's mobbed again.
And the celebration for Skyridge, well earned. And victory, and they get the trophy. They got another spot in their trophy case. They've got a few of those.
They got a couple.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Indeed they do. And the Kill Sweetwine there holding the trophy. And he had a fantastic night. Back-to-back games to start off the season where he's going for 5 or more touchdowns or 5 touchdowns. And, man, he's had a great start of the season.
He knows when he's on camera, too, doesn't he?
He does. He's got that sense.
Look at him. He's not done.
He's still mugging.
I got you.
You know what he's saying? We don't have a mic. He's saying, bet.
Well, congratulations to Skyridge starting the season off 2-0 and a big win over, I guess you could call them a little bit of a rival. They've connected here because it's, state against state. So good for them. We'll see you next week. Box Elder hosting Bear River in a big rivalry on Thursday, and Lone Peak visiting Timpview on Friday. Thanks so much to our entire Pure Broadcasting crew tonight. Tyson Ewing and Miley Enger handling the stats for us. Alema and Frank. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you next time on Thursday Night Lights and Friday Night Rivals.
When you're the oldest personal injury firm in Utah, you get to know a few faces.
So tell me what happened.
You just came in and sideswiped me, bro.
I got hit by a drunk driver.
And it hurts worse than that time that I was dropped. Tailgate. Who would have thought?
I guess you can say we've seen everything. And I mean everything.
Juliet would never use these.
Our team at Robert J. DeBry has the experience needed to get you the compensation you deserve. Not sure you have a case? Dial the number with all the 8s.
The challenges of college are easier to overcome when you're embraced by community. Surrounded by beauty. Inspired by quality.